Yeah. What's up, Daryl, TJ?
Good
And
evening,
there's
all.
Dominic.
What's up, Dominic?
Absolutely roasting. High humidity.
Hot, hot, huh?
Ah, it's
Daryl.
probably 80, mid 80s,
And there's Dominic.
and the humidity's in the 90s.
Oh, that's not good.
No, and there's a huge rain bomb heading towards us.
Oh,
Yep,
really?
yep, yep. Chat. Yep.
I think I got all the
Okay,
bases covered now.
let's have a look. Yep, yep. Links pin, links chat, and the it's gone. So good.
Hey,
Okay.
Cameron's jumping around again.
Ah, shit.
Oh, yeah, Dominic's.
Yeah,
Not again.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I haven't changed anything.
Have you done like any kind of update on your computer in the last few days or anything?
Don't think so.
Uh, I don't think
Well, you
Zoom's.
know who you should ask is when they come on is Dave, um, David, AZ Drone. He knows all that stuff.
Well, he's
Yeah,
on
but
iMac though.
I've got a Mac. I've got a MacBook.
Let me
Oh, you got it.
see.
They're widely hated.
He's so widely hated. Let me see if Zoom has done a update lately.
Yeah, because yeah,
That's
I'll
strange.
try. I'll turn off the camera again. Oh, Daryl,
Hey, Daryl, how you doing?
howdy, sir. Hi, Laura.
Oh, yeah, you're still glitchy.
No, no, from the work side. With me. Oh, yeah, why? Okay, let's look at something. Let's take the green screen off for a second.
Yeah, you're still glitchy. Daryl's got no audio.
Hmm.
Oh no,
No,
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, it's
now we can
probably
hear you.
because I hadn't
there we
spoken.
go. My bad.
That's all right.
What are you up to there?
I am trying out some mapping, making some 3D maps with two different drones, two different cameras on this drone.
Mm.
One's in the air. I don't know if y'all could see it or not.
No.
No.
And then that one, whenever that one lands, I'll send that one up and
Mm.
run the same parameters. It's just different shit. One's about $6,000 more expensive than the other.
Mm.
Now, do you do a lot of mapping?
Oh yeah, I'll do a whole shit ton of mapping.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
So Dominic, it looks like they haven't done an update since November of last year, so it's definitely not Zoom.
Okay. There must be something wrong with my setup. It's awful.
So your setup or your
Or
internet?
it could be an update that your computer did, which is some reason screwing with your video. Or it could be
Yeah.
your camera screwing up. I don't know.
Okay.
I noticed too, it like he goes light and dark and light and dark. See there? Dark,
Yeah.
light. I think it's a camera issue.
I'll reboot and see what happens.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I mean, it's possible because Zoom obviously hasn't changed. So it could be an update his computer did, or his computer could just be showing its age finally. Because
Yeah,
he did say
I've-
that computer was like at
Yeah,
least 5
it's-
years old, I
it-
think.
It's an older computer and the camera might be just giving up the ghost, you know?
That's it's possibility that could be it because he said
Be-
that
Yeah,
MacBook
because
was at
not
least
only the
5 years old.
hesitation of the movement is like towards the end, the last time it was on, it was light and then dark, then light, then dark, then light and
Because I
dark.
want to say that computer. Actually, I want to say he got it in 2015. It might be like 6 or 7 years old. Pretty sure he said 2015 was when that one was made.
Hey, Mark.
Is that Mark? Laura? Joel?
Gotta go outside, Mia. Right back, Mia wants to go out.
What are you wrapping up for the day, Daryl? You
Man, I'm just doing some R&D, and then I'm gonna fly this Savata real fast before I call it a day. Send that up.
nice. What are you like testing some new features or something on your work drones?
No, so I'm trying out this new payload, this PSD 102 S version 3 camera. It's a 5 camera payload, 5-in-1 that does
Oh, wow.
a nadir shot and then 4 different angles. And it's making some pretty big damn data sets, I'll tell you that. And then the P1 from DJI, it has the smart oblique feature, so I'm going to run that as well at the same overlaps and everything, and then compare the data, see what it looks like.
So when you first started doing that, did you have to like go to like school for that or what? Did they have like classes you had to take or something?
Nope. I got all my shit is on the job training.
Oh, wow.
And then a lot of it that I've been doing lately is all self-taught.
So you had to like cruise around with somebody for a while and kind of learn it.
Yeah, I spent the first about 3 weeks learning everything. Like I didn't know shit about that base station. All I knew was like roof inspections and stuff like that. So a few cell tower inspections.
What do you have in the air right now?
I have the DJI M350. With that new camera I'm trying out. They let us demo it. Well, they let me demo it until next weekend. It's $14,000 camera.
You look fine now, Dominic.
Okay.
When did you say you got that? When was that computer made? 2015, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years. Yeah, it might be showing its age, dude.
And especially the amount of time I use it.
I mean, every time you update a, application software or anything like that, it's gonna stress it a little bit more each time.
Mm. Yep.
And there it goes, just landed.
Mm.
It's a big boy right there.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is that payload. Pretty freaking
Nice
crazy.
work.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that on Facebook. I was looking at that. You were
Yeah.
showing a picture. I was like, what the fuck is that thing?
It's a 5-in-1 camera.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw you had some pictures of it on
Yeah, check out the
Facebook.
SD card. SD card is 1.2 terabytes.
Nice.
Oh, it's like a big proprietary type of card. Okay.
That's the SD card reader. It's crazy shit, dude.
And nice little setup in there.
Yeah, it's something else for sure.
You're gonna kind of give it a test run and see if your company wants to use it or not.
Exactly.
Mm.
Hopefully, we're gonna be able to go out tonight. Frickin' Sarah's had to go and take the car in
Oh no.
while she was out because all of a sudden the brakes started grinding. She was out
Mm.
running somebody around doing some errands. Sarah's mom's
Mm.
boyfriend's daughter was taking her to do some stuff, and I guess the brakes started grinding, so they stopped at a shop. I guess one of the calipers seized up. So
Okay. So what is it? Sorry, I'm confused. Where does that sit in the family tree? Sarah's mum's boyfriend's daughter.
her boyfriend's daughter. Because they're not married, so they're just boyfriend and
Oh,
girlfriend.
I know that. I'm saying so they're not really related to you.
No, not at all.
Okay. That's it.
Why they were out, she was taking her to go do some stuff because they got in a car accident the other day, and
Oh.
so their car got totaled. So she was running around doing some
Oh no.
stuff with her, and I guess the brakes
Any
started
injury
grinding.
from the accident?
Not that I'm aware. No, not
Oh,
that I was told. No, it seemed
yeah,
like everybody
cars
was
can be
fine.
fixed, people can't. Yeah.
But but yeah, she was taking her running around. Apparently, the brakes started grinding really bad, and then when they took it in, they set the caliper. One of the calipers seized up on it.
Mm.
So now she's stuck at the garage.
Yeah.
So hopefully she can get back in a decent time so we can go.
Oh, Grumpy. Oh, Curtis. Anybody else that I've missed during the reboot?
Probably be about a $400 job. Got to pay for today.
Mm.
It's always fun. What's up, Lloyd, Russell, Curtis?
That's a whole new level above the Mini 2, I tell you. Mm.
Just a little bit, just a little.
Yeah. Oh, it can't be that hard.
He didn't have to even do anything. He just pushed the button. That thing went off by itself.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Yeah, it can't be that hard. Everything's automated now. All you need to do is push a few buttons and we're out.
Yeah, it's all automated.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, how hard can it be then? Seems the more you pay for something, the more
Yes, he
automation,
does,
the
Joel.
easier it looks.
Tell Daryl's been out in the mud. Look at all that.
Mm,
Got that floorboard caked.
yeah,
Oh,
doing all
yeah.
the good stuff. Doing all the good stuff. There's Joe.
That's like out in Texas, man. You get that red dirt.
Mm.
Oh, that shit gets on everything. We had a
Yeah.
couple work trucks that came from Texas that was
If you
just
go into the
covered in
middle of
that shit.
Australia, you go into the middle of Australia, and you'll find that it cakes on, and you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, we had a couple work trucks that I did some detailing on. And I'll tell you what, they came from Texas and they were covered in that red dirt. I mean, every nook and cranny was covered.
Hey,
That's
Frank,
right.
how you doing?
Happy New Year.
Come to join
Happy
us.
New Year.
What's up, Frank? Joe?
So you guys were on. I decided to come
What's up?
in. Wish you everybody a Happy New Year and hope you get all the good stuff.
Oh.
Oh, he's got food.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at
Oh,
Joe.
no.
That's Albasha Greek food.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep the nitro pill handy.
Yeah.
I just took one. Yeah, you heard me, right? I just took one.
I heard you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how was
I
your New
carried-
Year's, Frank?
good. Good.
I'm gonna be here.
Okay. Yeah, Joe's been struggling. He bought one of those 3D printers.
Okay.
Bought a rabbit hole.
And
Yes, definitely.
every time he thinks he's got it fixed, a new issue pops up.
My brother's been getting very good luck with the bamboo printer. He's printing pretty good with it.
Oh, he brought the bamboo up. I told Joe to get the bamboo.
Bamboo
Yeah,
Lab.
that's
Like it's really neat. You print two colors and all that. Like he's been making me these coins kind of
Oh yeah.
printed on them. So this is what I give for my parking lot wars to the people.
Yeah.
And then when they win something, which I came in first, you get one with a number one. So
That's for
Look
you,
at,
Justin.
look at what Joe's showing you. The
Yeah,
thing.
he's flipping me off because I said something about the bamboo.
Yeah, he's flipping off.
Hey, I gave him the
Justin.
recommendations off of what Mike and what
Oh, you did.
the success that Mike and AZ had off of him.
well, when you're in a group of people, it's always nice to try to use the same one because you guys can all help each other because you've known the trouble and things like that. But what I like with bamboo is that they've not copied everybody, but they've taken the best, but made something out of it. Like it's really neat what they do, especially for cleaning the nozzle and getting rid of it, changing color. It's just like I've
Isn't
been
that what
watching.
you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask Joe. Isn't that what you have as an anchor make?
Anchor make M5C. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's been struggling. It prints fine. Then all of a sudden it jams itself up, and he has to take it all apart, clean it out. And then he can maybe print one or two things, and everything's wonderful. Then all of a sudden, boom! He's back at it again.
You see what Rigger or see what Mike
One
said? I'm
film.
doing a 4-color lithophane.
Who's doing a 4-color? What?
Mike's rubbing it in.
Oh,
Like I got
That's
4
all right.
colors.
If they would have sold it where I bought it, I would have bought it.
Yeah, the Bamboo Lab A1, the brand new one they just came out, not the A1 Mini, but the A1 prints in 4 colors. Canadian, I'm looking around $700 with 4 colors, all that, which is pretty good. Just one color, it's about $399, I believe it is US.
Yeah, it's not a bad price even with the
It's-
upgrade.
Oh yeah,
It's really good. Mike's actually got the P1S.
okay.
And who was it? Bill from Newfound
Okay.
Atlantic Adventures. He just bought the A1.
Yeah, my brother has the P1,
Yeah, I'll show it, Mike.
so it was pretty good.
Let me see here. Let me look up Mike real quick. I'll show you some of the stuff he's been building. It's stupid. Messenger wants to work today.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. This ought to
It's
be
been a
fun.
nuisance in the last couple of days.
Oh, what do you got going on?
Police.
Police are checking you out, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, just take off running, bro.
Run.
Yell,
going.
yell
Just
run away
America
with the
and
light.
run.
Run.
Mapping, trying out different payloads. Yeah.
Get your paperwork
You
ready.
got nothing here right now, or what? I do.
Dude, I yell America and run.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Run
Yeah.
away from the light.
Whatever you do, don't run.
There he is.
You start running, that's when the cops start shooting.
Hold on, Mike. Let me try to get stupid Messenger to load.
Oh,
I've had nothing but issues with Messenger on the PC lately.
oh yeah.
Last couple months.
Tell me about it. I'm on a different platform and I got the same problem.
It's just either they get stuck loading or it will only show me the last thing that was either written. Either I wrote to you or you wrote to me. It will only show the
Hmm.
last thing. And so I have to go in and repair it, have Microsoft repair the app, and then reset it. And then it starts working fine, works good for 3-4 days, and then does the same thing again.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
mine,
crazy.
mine just says, please update. And when you do update, it crashes. Oh, there goes Daryl.
Yeah, he just got arrested. Don't mind him.
Yeah.
He'll be all right though. That cop ain't no authority over what he's doing anyway, unless he's on even if he's on private property.
If he's
So
got
this
the
is what I'm-
appropriate paperwork, yeah.
Oh, look
No.
at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a picture that the printer printed, and then he obviously built like a little
Yeah,
nightlight.
and then you
out of
light-
the
yeah.
box.
Yeah, you put it in front of a light box. Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's really neat when you can print
Yeah.
multiple colors like that.
Oh, he did a Pikachu card on Pokemon Go. But look at that, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just buy yourself some little cheapy internal LEDs.
Yeah.
You can print all kinds of cool little night lights and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
it's-
done really good with the printers, with that bamboo especially.
Oh, and my brother, he's been putting some of the stuff that he's been printing, like he designs it and puts it on the bamboo site, and he gets money off of it. I think he made $4,000 out of that the other day, so it's pretty good.
I really think the lithophane
Yeah, nice.
prints, the night lights, I think those would do really well, especially if you're doing like football. Oh, I don't know if see that's the thing is I don't know if you could sell football team stuff.
I don't know because they're all registered trademarks.
Yeah.
Not here. Not
I mean, I
here.
guess you probably could hawk them around on Facebook Marketplace, but if you put them
Yeah.
on Etsy or something, they would definitely flag it.
Not here. I have to actually buy a license for it, and that can be expensive. I'm only saying this in Australia.
It'd be the same
From an
here. I
Australian
mean, you
point
could
of
buy
view,
some kind of
Australians,
license.
of course, have a trademark on them, but if you go to a licensee agreement center, you can pay royalties to be part of that license.
He's saying they sell all over Etsy because I know, what was it, Disney, I think? Or it might have been Nintendo or Disney. One of those companies, I think, were trying to get people on Etsy for selling
Oh,
certain stuff.
I would love somebody to try to do the Traxxas logo and put that on Etsy to try to sell the Traxxas logo. Traxxas
Why
go
the-
after everybody. It's crazy.
Do they? Yeah, some companies are just more
Aggressive.
on top of it than others. Yeah, more. It's like Disney's super aggressive. Like Disney's a really aggressive company when it comes down. So is Nintendo. Nintendo's another one. They're very aggressive. Like they're constantly suing all these people that are doing the emulators and shit. They're
Mhm.
always going after those people all the time. It's really hard though because there's so many open source emulators out there with games on them, and it's almost impossible to get that under control. And with those older Nintendo games, I mean, they barely take up any space, so it's not hard for somebody to copy the game 1,000 different times.
Mhm.
You know, put it on a bunch of different devices. I'm surprised they're able to do that, Mike. Actually, sell the team ones. You know, if you had to go out and get a licensing agreement with every team, Jesus, you better be selling 30 or 40 grand a month.
Yeah.
You had to go out and get a
I
license.
think it's
from
a
each
couple of
team.
100,000 here just for one team.
Wow.
And we got 18 of them.
All right, guys, have a good evening, and don't forget to thumbs up the video,
Okay, Frank.
No worries, Frank.
and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Later.
Bye. Captain Joe still that looked like a plateful. That's going to take him 20 minutes to eat that.
That'd take me an hour.
It's got hummus, salad, the lamb, and rice and beans.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't see that one with his wife. Hold on. Let me show you this one. Mike, I didn't see that one. I just now noticed that one. You sent me a whole bunch of shit. Look at this one. He did a picture of him and his wife.
Oh wow.
Isn't that really cool?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Did a
The
hell of a
lighthouse
job,
in the
man.
background.
I mean, the detail is
Yeah.
damn good for a lithograph, for just a printer taking a
Yeah.
picture and printing it out. That's really good. Imagine when in like 5 years when these things are even more refined.
Hmm.
I mean, you'll pretty much be able to print out a permanent, pretty much take a photo album, and you could make a hard photo album with all your photos in it.
Yeah.
You know, something that would
Yeah.
last probably 10 times longer than an actual photo would. What's up, Corey?
Hey Corey, good evening. Welcome to Saturday.
Oh yeah, that might not do too bad, Rigger. I know cosplay is a pretty big thing in some areas.
Hmm.
Hey
Actually,
Grumpy, how you doing?
Get enough shit built up,
Oh, it
Rigger,
was-
you might be able to go to a Comic-Con event and sell some stuff.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think you were on Matt's panel a couple weeks ago and showed that, Lloyd.
Yeah, yeah.
That was when you
yeah.
and Dan were nerding out on Star Wars stuff. Remember
Yes, exactly.
that? Me and Matt were talking shit, and they were both nerding out.
Corey says that has print paper on the back.
I
Mm.
don't know. You'd have to ask Mike that. I'm not sure. I don't know how exactly that works. I think it just scans. So you can like upload the picture to the slicer or something. I'm assuming, and then it just maps it out from there.
Night Train says there's a 3 millimeter thick print,
Mm.
all plastic.
Oh, you should do, Mike. You know, it'd be a good like birthday or Christmas gift for your wife is do an actual printed photo album. Actually, print you a photo album booklet out. Find some maybe print out some type of insert or something that you can slide them in and do an actual printed photo album. That'd be cool as shit. Take all your like best family pictures. That'd be an awesome idea. It's a hell of a conversation piece though, too, to show people.
Yeah.
Show them a fully printed picture album. That's
Mhm.
fucking badass.
Yeah,
Think
pretty
about
cool.
that. Yeah, that I mean, for especially for women, I think that's a hell of a nice gift. Because girls like the family of photo albums and all that stuff. I think that would make a really good gift.
Dominic, is it hot there?
26 Celsius, whatever that is. Give me a second and I'll tell you. and we're talking about 9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Your
Trying to
your
sleep in.
camera's working a lot better too.
Oh, that's good. Trying to sleep in this weather, almost impossible. And now I can't be bothered getting an air conditioner. Eighty Fahrenheit,
80 Fahrenheit.
and
Huh?
the humidity is off the charts.
And it's the first thing in the morning,
Yep.
so it'll get nothing but hotter as the day goes on, right?
Well, there's no real sun,
Oh,
considering the fact that humidity is up towards 80%. We've got this big rain bomb. I'll share. Let me share it.
Dude, the 3D Pikachu cards, I could see those going for some money too.
Hmm.
Oh, Mike, did you show Dan that Back to the Future lamp you did? I bet he'd be wanting that.
yeah, there's supposed to be snow coming my way, but who knows
There's
how
a
much.
yeah. There's the huge rain. There's a huge rain bomb heading towards us.
Oh,
And if I go further up towards the border, it gets even worse.
Oh, we had tons of rain today, but
That's
it's
a-
finally
Yeah, that's a couple of hours away. But we don't normally get things like that.
wow.
here.
That's tropical weather. We don't normally get stuff like that, but these things happen. So,
Here's
yeah.
what it is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. I'll just have to
Got a little bit, still a little
work my way
cloudy out.
through it.
Yeah, it was really dark and cloudy and rainy this morning, and then it cleared up and then it's cloudy again outside. So, but it was
the humidity
fucking coming
might-
down this morning. Oh my god!
Oh, good. Yeah, Daryl's back in the chat then. So that must mean it all went well.
Daryl, do we need to do a GoFundMe for bail money?
Yeah, do we need to come and bail you out?
Link twice in the chat if you need help.
Yeah.
Here's the weather here.
Oh. We're at opposite ends.
He wasn't being an ass, was he, Daryl? Should have left your phone on, man. That would have been a good little. Actually, I don't even think that's Daryl in the chat anymore. I think that's the cop talking. No, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Well, you never know. He might be
Oh, you're good.
calling for a bail bondsman.
I'm good, don't worry about it. Show me your hand, show me your hand.
Yeah, it's just the.
Hmm.
Were you on private property, Daryl, or were you on public property? You just kind of seemed to come out of nowhere. Because it looked like you were kind of out in the middle of nowhere. That's why I'm kind of wondering if somebody called the cops on you or if you just happened to ride by and see you. 'Cause it didn't look like there was much around you when you were showing us. Oh, okay, okay. They were just warning you because there was a murderer there.
Oh,
Gotcha.
wow, he's flying around with a bunch of criminals. Ha!
That's why
Oh,
you carry
wow.
a gat.
Well, unfortunately, in most states, though, you're not really allowed to carry guns in commercial vehicles. Like Florida, you can't carry a gun when you're in a commercial vehicle.
Baked in the future.
Baked in the future.
Awesome.
That's why I always had a big ass like fucking Bowie knife, like it was like this long, and pepper spray in my pocket up here because we weren't allowed to carry any kind of gun or anything because we were in a commercial vehicle. And apparently, you can't protect yourself because you're doing commercial work. I guess it's somehow that makes a difference. I don't fucking know. I think it's fucking stupid, but you can't even hear that. Zoom's not even letting that come through.
What?
No, don't hear anything. It's quiet as could be. Are you sure it's working? Touch your arm.
Yeah.
That's a Justin deal there.
uh Well, at least he was just looking out for you. He wasn't out there trying to harass you.
It's fine.
It's not like you couldn't tell you weren't in a commercial truck. I mean,
Was he interested in what he was doing, or?
he said that I guess somebody got killed in the building there, so he was just kind of checking on him, making sure he was all right, and letting him know
Yeah.
that it wasn't the safest area at one point. I guess it didn't look like there was much around him though. He kind of looked like he was in the middle of nowhere, but just from what I could see.
Well, it was a construction site, I think.
That's crazy.
He's still here running people off. Was that many people just hanging around out there? What's up, East Coast? Dusty, what's up?
Steve.
Oh, I didn't even make a dent in that food.
Yeah, but you can have that for
Oh, I was gonna say,
tomorrow night then.
if you came out here and it was all gone and you were rubbing your stomach, I'm going, oh man.
No, it's only like 4:30 here, so I got a couple more hours before I can eat it again. Yeah, they give a pretty good sized plate. It's some good stuff.
He's back.
Okay, so he's not in cuffs. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Is that the cop laying on the ground over there?
No,
Yeah, it
there,
doesn't look like there's much around there. Where you like? Is there that many people just hanging out around there?
well, they were. They just got told to leave. Everyone comes to tag up this building right here, and I guess someone was. First, they said that someone got killed here a year ago, and before that, some dude was getting bullied. He was in high school. They had him hanging up in one of those stacks, and they'd come over here and torture him every day.
What
So
the
I told him,
fuck?
yeah. So he was just telling me with it looked like I'm buying expensive shit, so I need to watch out for people.
Are you in like a shitty area? I'm assuming. I guess
I mean,
it just
I don't
doesn't
know.
look like you're. It literally looks like you're like in a one horse town in the middle of nowhere.
no, I'm
mean,
in Fort Worth.
Yeah, just I mean, from what we can see, the only thing I see is that building.
Yeah.
Like, just from your camera, just the way the camera's showing it to us.
Was that building a power plant at one time?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Some old
Yeah.
kind of power
Yeah.
plant or something.
Power plant or a paper mill.
Man, poor kid, man. That kind of pisses me off hearing about that.
Yeah, I guess the kid lived. He was just in there for several weeks getting tortured.
Ooh,
Bill,
Oh man.
fuck, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, oh, dude,
Haters will be haters.
But
no,
the
that
cops are
deserves a
all right.
good. That deserves a good old ass the fashion has speeding right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Each one of them.
Or
their
you
ass.
should-
what they used to just call a lynching, you know?
Just tie them upside down and leave them there.
Yeah.
Fuckers, man. That just pisses me off that somebody would do that to
Oh,
somebody.
definitely.
Hey, David.
David.
Shut up, Justin.
I really do come into some weird conversation.
We're just commenting on what Daryl
Oh.
is doing.
where
Yeah, you
where Daryl is, he was approached by a police officer. He was flying his drone, and the police officer was nice and told him that to be careful because somebody was murdered there not too long ago.
Now,
Some
if that'd
kid
been
would.
me, if I'd have been Daryl, I'd have gone, you know, officer, I know, I did it.
Oh, God. For fuck's sake.
Well, that would have went well.
That's not what you tell.
Think about how interesting your evening would be.
Oh, hell yeah, it would.
Yeah, but Daryl's got probably what, close to probably $100,000 worth of shit in your truck, right?
Yeah, he touched my,
Yeah, exactly.
touched my stuff, he had to go.
Bro, you're talking about a drone setup? Yeah, dude, he's got at least 100 grand worth of shit in his truck. Between all those,
Commercial, yeah.
yeah, all that commercial equipment. Yeah.
I'm in the middle of making butter pies, so I might
What
leave you in the hands of Laura.
do you do? Just put in butter in a shell and
Don't
Cook
bring
it?
up food
Yeah.
again.
No. It's simple. It's potato and onion boiled together. Then you fry it in butter
Butter.
and add pepper.
It's a bottle.
Lots.
Pepper and garlic.
Yeah.
You need aluminium foil.
No, aluminum foil for this one.
Tinfoil. Tinfoil.
That's the one, tin foil. Look at
Yeah,
the speed of that fucking printer's going.
That's what my mother used to call it tinfoil.
So
Baby,
yeah.
give me some
So it's
tinfoil.
potato, butter, and onion fried up.
and,
then put
and
into a pie
garlic.
shell.
You put garlic in it too?
No.
No.
Well, you ruined it then.
It's
Didn't put garlic in.
a simple traditional Italian pie.
Hmm.
And is it served cold or hot?
However you would like it. If you go to football, cold. Because they fucking never heat them up.
Yeah, we have the same problem here.
Yeah. But if you get it in the get it from the shop, hot.
Yeah.
Will you two go to bed?
No.
We're talking.
No, it's not my bedtime yet, so leave me alone.
Shut up, Justin.
What about you, Dominic? Are you going?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go and I'll have a snooze. At 9:41 AM. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and have a nap. I had a couple yesterday.
Why not?
I fell asleep earlier. Mm.
Yeah, exactly, Al. He travels a lot, dude. Daryl's on the damn road all the fucking
Yeah.
time.
Hi, Jack.
Mood again.
Al.
Hey, Chuck.
Chuck,
What's up, Chuck?
House cleaning situation? What? Wow, it sounds like he and the wife were doing the waterworks thing.
10:42, Chuck. 10:42. Come on, get it right.
Now, imagine this, Al. Every time he has to go to a hotel, he's got to haul all that shit up to his room with him and
Oh,
bring
fuck
it back down every day.
Hell with all
Well,
that.
well, I mean, you could leave it in your truck, but then you always take that chance of somebody stealing it, you know?
Man, last October, not this one that just passed, but the one before that, they stole my entire truck. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah,
And
I remember you telling me
had-
about that, yeah.
Yeah, and I had one M300 drone in there, which is fucking $15,000. And the company took my bonus for having that gear in there.
Yeah, I can imagine that's a pain in the ass having to haul that shit up there
Mm.
every day.
Oh yeah.
I'd be asking for a damn ground floor room. I ain't going up the damn elevator.
I try to get I try to get ground every chance I can.
I had to do the same thing when I was working for the gas company. I had about $20,000 worth of shit in the back of the truck. I had to haul it up with me every day.
Yeah, I drive everywhere. 33 states, I believe.
Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah, every time I went to a hotel, which was quite a bit the last few months I was with them, I had to take it up with me every night. I had to go get one of those fucking carts for all the luggage and load it all up, take it up, and I always ended up on the third or fourth floor of every hotel I was on.
So it seems the only issue I'm really having is with that one manufacturer filament. Because the silver would jam up and break off. The gold is working going through it, but it's so tightly spun on there, when it gets to certain points, it jams up. You got to loosen it.
Wow.
And
Now,
if you're not here to know that, what happens is it's not going through, so it's missing the layers, and it'll screw it up.
See if Bamboo's got some kind of trade-in program.
Yeah. I know, you know what Bamboo does have? If it feels like it's got a jam, it lets you know. It stops and it says jam.
oh, really?
Yeah, this one don't. I was asleep one night and it pulled the whole spool off. It was on the ground.
Oh yeah, the enders will do that too, like just your standard ender. I've done that. I woke up a couple of times and came in my room and it just fucking looked like a big spider web where it used half the roll for a big print I was doing and just, yeah, big spider web just completely screwed up the print. And it didn't stop it, it just kept going.
Move. Go the other way.
Mike said I'll trade 2 enders for an A1.
And I did earlier today, I did a 4-hour print. It came out perfect.
I mean,
And
like
it
that.
was
Oh, go ahead.
with this.
I mean, like that one print that Mike was talking about that was going to take a day and 9 hours or 10 hours or something.
Yeah.
His one Bamboo could have done 4 of them within the time limit that it would have took and still finished 4 of them before the 2 enders could have finished 1. That's how much more efficient it was because he said, I think on the Bamboo, it only takes 6 hours. And so he could have done 4 of them in a 24-hour period. He probably could have done 5 by the time the ender got done with 1.
It's getting ready to be to a point where it's going to get intricate. I put this, it's the same thing as this, but this is the mini size. It's the same size, same one as this, but this is for the full size, the one I'm printing right now. And what I did is right here, going across, I went in Tinkercad and put USA Drone Flyer. And I have it sticking out just enough that it's not going to come off. And
Oh,
and I'm doing it in gold, and I'm gonna paint it red, white, and blue.
yeah, so Mike, yeah, you could have probably, well, you say less than 10 hours, so you still could have done probably 3.5 then. That's still,
Yeah.
the efficiency's still there, big time.
But that silver, the same brand, it's I mean, it would get about a half hour in the thing, and you'd find it like it was brittle. Pieces were brittle, and it was breaking off. Like it was old, like it was an old filament. The gold hasn't given me as much problems. But I can print little things with the silver, and it's usually good. But do a long print, that's when it gives me problems. But I'll never buy that brand again.
Now, did that filament come with the machine or did you buy it separately?
It doesn't come with any.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought Anchor Make, the stuff, the same brand, red, white, blue, green, red, white, blue, and green. And then I bought the silver, it's another brand, and I had bought the brown, it was Creality, and the Creality brown was actually wood filament. It had wood in it, and it was what you call it, shipping up.
I don't know. You seem to be having a lot of issues with filament, so that I'm wondering if
Mm.
it's not the filament now. Maybe it's the printer, but I don't know. I'm just
Well, like I
guessing.
said, it works with Anchor Make and it works with Overture. It didn't work with the Creality, and it didn't work with the other one. Is the name of it's? I can't even
Okay,
see it from here.
So the other
You know?
two brands you haven't had any issues with?
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with the Anchor Make or the Overture. So you know what I mean? That's the ones I buy.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what I was recommended was Overture when I first started printing. That's what
Because Overture
People
got
told
every
me.
color I need.
So that's probably why I was doing all this sign language. I was on the phone. I've got to go and help my brother out soon. So it's gonna rain. So I've got to.
you got to run,
Down the hatches
Dominic.
for everything. What's that?
You got to run.
Not yet. But probably in the next 15, 20 minutes.
We thought they were doing a news conference, and you were the guy on the side.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you should know. You've got an Italian heritage. You should know that everybody speaks with their hands.
Oh, I'm telling you. Hey, that's why I switched over to the sticks with the Avata, because I had the motion controller, and somebody would talk to me, and I start talking with my hand. I'd start talking with my hand, and the drone be going all kind of ways.
What's up, Smoking? How's it going?
Hey, Smoking.
But I will tell you, Justin, sometime this year I will have a bamboo. But it'll be after I move. If I don't move till next year, it'll be next year.
Yeah, for the price of Overture, I mean, it's not a bad way to go because it's not overly expensive. And then sometimes, a lot of times, Amazon will do deals on it, or they'll lower it down. I've seen it, where $22 roll, they'll lower it to like 15.
Yeah, I saw it for as little as $13.
Can anyone print the top half of the Mini 2 in color? We'll see why not. There actually might be little body. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not little body clips for like that you could clip on the top, different colors. Sure, somebody's
Yeah,
made
but
something out there.
the
for it.
trouble is that would add to the weight, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck the weight.
The easiest way to do that. No, the easiest way to do that, just put a skin on it.
Yep, skins. That's what. This,
Yeah, but don't.
Skin it,
I
and then
don't-
you can have a fake Autel. Get an orange one.
Saying, do the
and
laser
have a
thing
fake
like
Autel.
do the laser thing like Brad Austin did on my junk Mini 2 that I had,
Yeah.
and you can just laser something right into the body.
Mm.
Everybody thought I was crazy when I suggested that, and Brad
And
worked on
everybody
it.
liked it.
And Brad did it, and all he had to do was get the temperature or the the depth and the temperature right. And it worked fine. It came out perfect. Looked really good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me see if
Yeah.
I can find
Skinner.
that picture that he had.
The
He sent me.
Mini 2, he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent me the pictures for it here. Well, as soon as the messenger decides to stop being stupid, I'll show you.
Good luck with that.
Just Justin.
Oh, you want okay? He wants a gender confused drone like Matt.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So this is what it looked like before he cleaned it up. He tried
Yeah.
3 different levels here with the laser machine, and then once he
Yeah.
cleaned it up, look at that.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And that was, and then he just had to get the power correct and the speed. But once he got it down, man, that's why I said you could take a laser machine if you wanted to put like your logo or something into it. I mean, if you're one of those people that doesn't plan on selling your drones later, some people sell them to buy other ones. But I mean, if you're somebody that you can afford to go out and get the latest drone, you don't have to worry about selling your old drones, and you want to be unique and throw your logo permanently into the body, it's a way to go.
Yeah, but see, for me, the trouble is that if you get sick of it and you want to change, you can just take it off if it is vinyl, you can take it off and start again or thicker it. Whereas if you do it in a 3D print and put it on there, you're gonna have to go through the trouble of changing.
Well, that's
it
why I
again.
said if you were somebody that wasn't planning on selling it, because some people will keep
Like
their
I said, if
drones
you get bored
until.
with it,
I mean, I've seen people keep their drones until the point to where they don't even fly no more, and they just hang them on the walls as wall hangers. I mean, but another suggestion I made before to people to try too, if you wanted it, go to somebody that does wraps on cars and have them professionally wrap it.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
want
'cause
something
I've still
really
got the
good on it?
wrapping equipment. I've still
Yeah.
got the wrapping equipment because I used to wrap my own car. So I used to have a vinyl printer, but sold it.
Well,
Which I-
Daryl picked up all the bodies on that 3D mapping. Look at
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
just sent you something, Justin. Don't show that to Tim. And that's what came up when I did a research for Mini 2 DJI drone body.
what the fuck?
I need me one of those.
The one I'm showing right there was from the Share UAS 102S V3, not the P1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
Nice.
answering Al in the chat there.
Yeah. I flew the P1 today. I didn't fly it yesterday. I forgot it at the house, so I couldn't compare it. Today I'm comparing it. I did these P1 with the Smart Oblique and gonna compare it with the camera that is from the data set you just saw. And yeah, on the M350.
Kind of looks like one of my neighbors.
Actually, you and Al would do really good on Dre's new little show he wants to do. Because he wants to do all the he wants to do that once a month show on Sunday. I think it's going to be pre-recorded, but he wants to have, I don't know if he's going to have guests, but if he does, you guys would be good guests for that because he wants to do all
I'll
the
certainly be
professional.
listening in.
Yeah, because he wants to do all the pro shit.
Yeah, I want to eventually do that.
Right,
Work
he's
my way
talking.
up to 92.
And the thing is he's talking about drones that 90% of the drone channels don't talk about because a lot of the
Yeah.
guys don't own those drones.
Everybody talks about the Mini 2, but not the M350,
Right. Or they don't talk about the MT30 because,
MT30. Yeah.
99 out of 100 guys don't actually own that drone. So then they don't, it comes up in conversations, obviously, on some drone shows every once in a while, but it's not a main discussion because nobody really cares about it because it's way out of most of their price range anyway to even buy it just to fly it around. So
I work for Firmatech.
And when you zoom in, she got a pimple on the end of her nose.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. But how big can you make that?
You can just zoom it all the way in. Oh, Lord help me.
Jesus.
I just zoomed in and I'm all on the inside.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm on the inside. I'm inside.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if you could make that. You could make that life size.
You have you need a bit bigger printer than that.
Lord help me. I mean, when I zoomed in, I went all the way down to the crotch, looking down through the leg holes.
Joe, I actually watched a thing yesterday. Joe Rogan was talking to some lady that like knows the industry of like sex robots and shit, and she was talking about all these companies coming out with all these sex robots. I was like, oh Jesus. Apparently there's a big
Oh.
stigma around the robotic industry with that particular movement. I guess there's a lot of companies out there that are doing the research on that, but very privately, from what she said, because there's this like bad stigma around it. And I guess some family company was working on, I guess it was some company that was owned by this family or whatever. And I guess they were making really like crazy progress
Oh, Lord.
in that field. But then people found out about it, and I guess they got kind of run off out of existence, their company, because of it. And she wouldn't say who it was. But yeah, didn't Dre said he's doing the first Sunday or last Sunday of the month, I think he said. Can't remember which one he said.
I'm
Or you
finding
commercial-
everything. I'm finding everything other than Mini 2. I found another
any-
girl in a bikini and she got lips on her boob.
If any of
Like
you
a tattoo.
commercial guys are interested, I know Dre did a live stream yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys, I think Al caught it. I thought I saw Al in there. I think Dusty was in there too, in the chat. I watched a little bit. Well, I skimmed through it this morning because I think he went live the same time Matt was live last night.
Yeah.
After he was playing around on there. Just trying to get all his stuff together and figure out everything.
Yeah, this is the craziest search engine. It gives you everything but what you're looking for.
Exactly. It's most search engines.
Well, the thing with what search engine or which website are you on? Thingiverse?
Just make it real. It's Anchormate.
Okay. I was like, because
.com,
Thingiverse, you have to be
Yeah.
very precise in the search engine. Otherwise, if you don't say exactly what they have it listed under, it will say it not found. So you could put like Mini 2, but if somebody put the file as DJI Mini 2, it will say
Yeah.
that it wasn't found unless you put the DJI in front of it. Like, it's actually better go to Google and search up Mini 2 3D prints and let Google go through all the websites for you.
Got a point.
It will help filter out a lot of that shit. I mean, and there is guys in the printing in the drone community. I mean, you got people like Dobo and stuff, I'm sure. If you really can't find anything, I'm sure somebody could do a custom print. Probably gonna pay a little bit for it, but
Yeah, it's not coming up even with that kind of search. But it might, you got a bunch of pages. It's coming up with landing gear, all kind of stuff.
this is pretty much what Google found on Thingiverse. You got like a case, cool little stand if you want to display your drone.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
That travel box.
yeah, I was looking at the
looks
same
good.
thing.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing as far as body wise.
Couple of really nice things there.
I actually had
That
the
the thing in blue.
what is it?
That's a little mini too,
Oh,
but that's a
yeah.
a whole piece.
Yeah,
That's-
it's just like a
Or is it
model.
too small?
Well, it's like a model of it. It's not an actual.
Oh, okay.
So that
Okay.
wouldn't work either. He wants just the casing so he can change out the casing for a
Yeah.
different color. I mean, if you had the know-how, you could take a print like that and adjust it in like a CAD system
Mm.
to be able to do that. But like I said, you gotta have to know how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, there are people in the drone community that do 3D printing that sell stuff, you know, obviously for drones like Dobo and people like that. But in order for them to custom body made, I'm sure you're going to pay a little bit for it because if they don't have a file for it, they're going to have to make one.
I'm gonna get
Yeah, keychain. The keychain.
I know that's your
Keychain.
favorite spot. My daughter's dog Loki, he's right down here, and between me and the printer, and I can't move my feet because I'll touch him and he'll growl at me. And it's like he looks up at me. This is his favorite spot. He just needs to understand you got to move a little bit.
Oh. Type
Well,
this search engine. YEEIE.com.
I give up, David.
Actually, don't put the E on the end. I'll put it in the chat.
I mean, this would work if you can. I mean, if you can get rid of the arms and all the holes and everything are there for everything.
Yeah, you could slice it, but then you got to hollow it out.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, if because it doesn't really show any other photos, so I can't see what else like the front of it looks like or anything. But if
Yeah,
all
if
the
you had the
holes are
STL
correct,
file, you could do that.
right? If all the holes are correct on the memory card and the battery slot, and the camera holes on the fronts there and everything, and it's just literally take the arms off and replace the body, that would work.
Right. Joe, I've just pasted a website into the chat. Yegi.com.
Okay.
Search that. It searches every 3D website out there. You can
I'll stick it over on my other one.
in the search section, you can put free or you can put paid for, and it'll find it. a really good site.
I got it.
Steelers versus Ravens, nasty weather. Referees are the same as Buffalo Bills debacle that happened last week. What's up, Ken? How's it going, man?
And
Back to pastry making.
I don't know if I'm gonna make the Florida meetup yet.
When is
They
it?
won't give me my freaking schedule for softball.
Uh,
Oh, you're basing that on whether you're going to go or not?
Yeah, because they have a tournament they play, and it's an autism tournament that the paper covers like 1,000 every day. Like 5 games I got to cover. And since I'm doing that, I do that team pictures and everything. They definitely want me there doing it because I know them all. So it's like hell week, you know, because it's around Easter time. I think that it's going to be a week earlier because it's right before Easter. And this is going to be a week later. They moved it back a week, so I might be all right. But then it's going to decide. I'm going to have to see what the schedule is because if it's a couple of district games and then the playoff one, I may not be able to go.
There's nobody you can
Oh,
contact and say, hey, I need that schedule, or when are you coming out with it?
It'll be out in about a week because they're still finalizing. They don't even have it yet.
Now, if they go to like a championship game or something, does that affect you going?
No,
Okay.
because that's a couple of weeks later.
Okay.
That's when the playoffs start. And usually they go to one playoff game and they get knocked out. And it's always one up freaking north, like Alexandria, Pineville, or something like that. So I got to go 4 or 5 hours on a drive. I always get stuck with that. Last year, I had to go to west of Ouachita, which is by Monroe, by Shreveport, where I just came from the last 2 trips. Had to make that last year, and they lost that game in the first inning. I mean, after the first inning, they didn't have a chance.
so Justin, what's your itinerary for the evening?
I don't know. I wait to see when Sarah gets back from the garage. So she went, like I said, when she was out running errands, one of the back calipers seized up on the car, so she had to take it into a
Oh,
garage down the road from where it happened, and they're trying to get it fixed for her now. So hopefully she'll be back soon. So it's already 6 o'clock. So
well, I think I'm going to turn it over to you and David and Joe. And
what are you going to take off?
yeah, I'm falling asleep here.
You're
Okay.
good.
Okay. Are you good with that, Justin?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere at the moment. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm
Hey,
stuck here
Justin,
until Sarah gets back.
I just found a middle finger that
Uh-huh.
the hand's like this and the finger's about that long. That's the one I need. I got
Did you
another one,
make
got a
s-
little finger on the end of the middle finger.
You make somebody. Okay, you made me host. Okay.
Yep, your host now.
I'm not going. I wasn't going on tonight, Mark. So I don't think anybody else is that I know of. So
Hey Joe, how far away from Oakdale are you?
Oakdale, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Oakdale.
No, Oakdale.
Oh, let me think of where's that.
Kind of by. It's about an hour north of Lake Charles.
Yeah, that's about 3.5 hours.
Got you.
It's about a little more than 2 hours, like 2.5 hours to Lake Charles. I mean, Lafayette. Then about another hour, a little more than an hour. On a good day, I can make it about 3.5. So I can make Beaumont in about 4 hours, 15 minutes. On a
Oh,
good day.
Mike, I paid for that in cash, dude. That's getting paid for in cash.
And when I get the hankering to have
yes.
real good boudin, it only takes me 2 hours to go get it.
I'm gonna be over there on the 22nd.
What's up, JDS?
Wondering how far away you were.
It's a good distance.
I hit that and then cut over to Mississippi.
She was lucky she had my wallet in her purse when she left.
Yeah, I'm in Mandeville, Louisiana, and then Johnny Drone Fly, he's in Hammond, Louisiana, along I-12.
There should be enough in there to cover it anyway, so I ain't worried about it. Is what it is.
Shit, I
What's
gotta
wrong
go
with it?
from
Most of shit. I'm assuming it's only going to be around $300-400.
hell that week of the 22nd. I gotta work in Oakdale on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Mississippi, and finish in Tennessee on Friday.
Wow. Yeah, you traveling too much. That's too much for me.
Jeez.
I used to go 32 miles twice a day to go to work, and I didn't mind it because going, I was after the traffic in the morning, and I was the opposite way of the traffic coming back at night after the traffic. So that was my little wind down. But if I'd had to go 45 minutes, I'd have been mad.
Oh, you'd hate to see my travels then.
Oh yeah. And like this year, I had three games that I had to go cover. One was in Lake Charles, one was in Bossier City, and one was in Ruston, Louisiana. And it was within 3 weeks, within 4 weeks. And that was tough. That was a tough couple of weeks. A tough week. Because it was all back to back. Right after I had a heart attack. Oh, back on my insurance that I had that problem with the card this morning. I went to Walmart, gave them the insurance card. I said, now they're saying this is the insurance card. It's not just the U card. She looked at it and said, yeah, it is. She goes, let me run it and make sure everything's right. She says, okay, we can't give you that medicine until your doctor approves it. I said, he's approved it. I've had it before. Well, we got to call him Monday and get it approved again.
Yes.
Paul got tired and left JDS.
Yeah.
Right before you came in, he took off. Paul's weird like that. Sometimes he'll want to just shut it down, even though there's 7 people on the panel and 20 people watching. Other times he's just like, "There you go," just hands the show to somebody and leaves.
We got 27 people watching. Y'all see y'all. On.
It's kind of dead around here. It's usually what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 20 something people one day. He said, kind of dead, even though we got 27 people in chat. I knew he was out.
What are you talking about, JDS? We mean those games are getting real. Like the graphics?
Mm.
I saw Jason. He is all into playing Fortnite now.
Mm.
Bro, he said he was doing the other day he played for like 12 or 16 hours and his fucking arm was all sore from it. I was like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I can't do that these days. I used to do that when I was young.
Well, apparently he got into it with his, what do you say, his son and some buddies of his.
Hmm.
He was talking about it earlier in his live stream while he was driving. He was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, I've been playing just hours and hours of Fortnite. I was like, he's like, he's like, I swear I played like 16 hours the other day or some shit like that. I was like, damn.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
Fortnite just never interests me. And they were playing it, and they needed another person, and they were telling me, my kid was this a couple years back before Nick went to Marines. He said, "Dad, get on, just be this player, and we need you because she dropped off. Just be the player. Brittany dropped off." I said, "I don't even know what I'm doing." He said, "Just be the player." I was stuck off somewhere where I was about to die and everything. I was in some kind of zone. I got back. I said, "Well, how do I get back to you?" So I started to get back, and we won. Right, we wound up winning. And I said, "You see, I never have to play again. I've never lose.
I think,
I'm 1-0. I
yeah,
still don't know what I did."
well,
Okay.
Jason commented on quite a few of my Fortnite shorts. I think he was kind of getting into it. Kind of like the look of the game because he commented on a whole bunch of my shorts for Fortnite. But he thought it was a cool looking game and stuff, and then I guess he just got into it like a week ago or so. Now he's ordered what the hell did he say? He ordered some kind of it was like a controller or something. I can't remember. I have to go back and watch his live stream. But he ordered some gaming accessories to play with. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna finish part 5, the story mode for tomorrow. I'm gonna do a couple Euro Truck live streams, and then I'm working on. Then I re-downloaded Tomb Raider because I want to jump back into that. PUBG's pretty fun too, East Coast. And then we got Rigor Mortis into. We were playing around on GTA Online the other night, and Rigor Mortis was having a blast in my tank, running around blowing everything up.
Alexa, notification. Oh,
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that, JD. That's just an excuse people give themselves when they do stupid shit. Oh, GTA told me how to do it. Told me to kill it, shoot somebody. Yeah, I played GTA ever since the first one came out. And I never actually thought about going up and slapping a hooker and taking her money. Just saying.
Good boy, Justin.
I tell you what, you wouldn't slap none of Dominic, he'd get you.
Yeah, the story mode, yeah. That's why I like to let the all the little side story play out. So it kind of adds to it, instead of just skipping through the storyline part
See
of the
what I
game.
bought? I bought another hot end. They're normally like $40. They won't sale for 19. So I bought one just in case. 'Cause that was the one that I did the little drilling in.
Well, at the very end, East Coast, you got to decide between Michael and Trevor. Which one do you want to save? What, it just fuck up on you?
It just
Or is
broke
it
that
done?
piece off. I broke a piece off.
Yeah.
That's probably one of those pieces that, like I said, you see where it broke off at.
You're having fun with that.
This is a 5-hour print too.
What was it anyway? Like a cup or something, or a can holder, a koozie or
It's
something?
another can holder.
Okay.
But you see, that's the gold and it's the silver. The only ones that are giving me problems. So I got a feeling it's bad. Yeah, because it's the way it's like, looks like it's flaking in spots.
What's up, Donald?
But it's probably old. So I'll redo it and I'll try one more time.
Daryl
And if it
dropped off.
don't work, I'll go ahead and, because I'm gonna send this stuff back, I guarantee it. Because the only ones I'm breaking off is these.
What you gotta do, I guess.
It was going good so far.
Still here, just driving. You're good.
I'm gonna give it one last chance with this color. If it don't work, it don't work. But I want it in
always
gold. That's what I want.
I don't know. When I got overly frustrated with games, I tend to just put it down and walk away for a little bit. Usually, when you come back, you'll end up whooping that level's ass that you were having such trouble with. I've noticed that a lot. Like you might be having an issue with one particular level in a game, and you'll be playing the hell out of it, and you'll keep losing and keep restarting the level, and you get super frustrated, and then you put it down, and you'll come back later on, and you'll go right through the whole level, no problem. Try drilling out the nozzle, Don said.
Yeah. It's not, it's printing fine. It's just, like I said, it might have had a little glitch. Because it's right here, you can see when you put it together, how it's not as even as it's supposed to be. So it may have had a little issue with a little bit of filament right there. And that's what I'm saying. When you get to some parts of this, it looks like it's what you call it. Looks like it might be brittle. Like it's an old piece. I'll give it another
I
shot.
don't know. You're gonna try it again?
Yeah.
Oh God. What's that old saying? Keep trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
I'm gonna get different results this time.
You gonna send back an empty roll to Amazon. It didn't work. It can be nothing left of that filament. It's gonna be empty roll. What's up, Steve?
See what I got.
What's up, Tim? You come up on the panel. It's kind of quiet up here. I'm just watching Joe rage quit his printer again.
Are you really, Justin?
And you know what? Now it says I got to update.
Uh, yeah.
It did me that yesterday. I started working with something, then it said I had an update.
Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna call Sarah real quick, see what the progress is on that caliper.
You're not allowed.
She's not answering. Tim, he got tired and just took off. So he made me host. So we're just kind of sitting here chilling. Ken, Joe, cut your losses and put it back in the original packaging and sell it and then upgrade.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like I said, it's only that one filament.
that's what I told him, Dusty. I told him he should take like a 9 or 10 o'clock slot and do a little bit of a late show on Saturday. I mean, Bill does really good with the late show on Sundays. And Art's usually off by around 9 o'clock anyway, so he usually don't stay on more than 2, maybe 3 hours tops. I think 9 o'clock would be a good time, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's up to Tim whether he wants to do it. I said I'd co-host with him, but it's all whether he wants to do it or not. Come on the panel, TJ, Steve. Let's get some more people on the panel. Come on.
Nobody wants to hang out with you, Justin.
No, because we got all we got is Joe rage quitting, and you were saying random shit in the background every like 5 minutes.
I'm allowed to say random shit.
And then Dominic, he's just been gone. He disappeared like Murray. He pulled a Paul Murray on him.
He's probably gone to get dressed, unless he was already dressed.
Oh, that ain't nothing for you, Mark. You'd be staying up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Yeah, Paul did leave. You got tired. That's all I said. A couple of y'all come up and hang out for a minute.
Yeah, I got see. I just updated the firmware for the studio, and it gave me a code that said that the G code was not compatible with this printer.
Okay,
That
okay, I'll come
It
on.
could give me issues. So I'll tell it repair the G code. Let's see if that works.
Laura,
What's up, TJ?
what's up, Captain Joe?
You see how lively Laura is? She doesn't even say hi to you when she comes on the panel.
Well, she says hi to me in the chat too, and I'm like, Laura, like today.
What's up, Tim?
So, I was gonna try and do some. I was gonna try and do some editing a little bit because me and a buddy went flying today. We went over to we went to this park in Boca, and there like this park was like really really huge. Like it like went on for like miles. Like there was so many places to fly. There was a water park there. There was like there was a golf course. There was a playground over there. I was gonna fly over there, but there were too many people running around with kids and shit like that. And then I don't know, there's a couple other places around, so
Oh, Ken. Were you watching earlier when Daryl got stopped by that cop?
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that. What were they asking him? Just like about his drones or whatever?
Yeah.
No, it's because he was flying around the Texas Chainsaw Massacre building. Apparently,
And they
no,
tried-
there was a
You
no.
can't
There was
fly-
two different situations in that building. No, he was fine with him flying there. He was just warning him, hey, this ain't like a really the best area to be in. And Daryl had like over 100 grand worth of shit in his truck,
Oh shit.
drone stuff. But apparently, in that building that he was showing on his phone, there was a murder there about a year. I think he said about a year ago. And there were some jackasses took some poor kid and had him tied up in there for like 2 or 3 weeks, torturing him every day.
Oh shit. That's fucked up.
Fucking sadistic
Okay,
ass.
I'm gonna head out. So
All right, Dom. We'll see you.
Did that 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
later.
We've just been looking at an empty chair.
yeah, I was just putting everything away and packing up so I can do my stuff. Okay, see you soon.
All right. Yeah, that's enough out of you.
Jesus. That's harsh.
Like I say, he's coming in here saying bye. He left 10 minutes ago. Just been looking at his empty
Yeah,
chair.
one of them long goodbyes.
What did Dom went for a swim in the bay?
For a swim in the bay.
Somewhere. Why did Paul like? But he was only on for an hour and he got tired.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he just looked like he was about to fall asleep. He was like, well, I'll just turn it over to you guys if you want. I don't care.
Paul must have had a long
I'm
day.
waiting for Sarah to get back from the garage anyway.
Maybe I reckon Paul should start doing it once every other day or something, all he's going to do is keep on getting tired and giving it over people.
Yeah, Paul needs to like rest sometimes. I think he ever does his lives.
Sarah was out driving and the back caliper on the was it the driver's side seized up?
Oh, Sarah was driving today.
Do what?
Sarah was driving, you said?
Yeah, she was running out. She was just out doing some errands and running Sarah's mom's boyfriend's daughter around because they wrecked their car the other day.
Oh shit, how'd they do
So,
that?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything from it. Nobody got hurt, but
Oh, thank
the car
God.
got totaled. So she was out running errands with her, and one of the back calipers seized up on the car, so she had to take it in. Just waiting to see how much that's going to cost us.
Shitloads probably.
Well, it should be enough money in my wallet to cover it, and I'm gonna assume it's probably about 300 or 400. So. I just threw my wallet in her purse earlier, so.
Motherfuckers. I can't wait to get back to work.
I don't even have my wallet half the time. It's usually in Sarah's purse.
That's the way you do it. Yeah. What's everybody else doing? Quiet.
Much.
No talking. Holy shit.
No talking.
That's why I'm hoping that she gets back soon so we can go do our
Somebody
dinner.
say something funny so I can carry on with my laughing.
Pretty print sucks.
Tim's picking up for Paul.
Rub my belly and tap my head at the same time.
All right, Steve. We'll see you later, man.
All
Have a
right,
good night.
Steve. See you, man.
Bye, Steve.
Hello, everybody in the chat. How are you?
Hello, Jesus.
It's
Hello.
Jesus.
My child, how are you?
Oh, Jesus.
Usually when people see me, they say, "Oh, Jesus."
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, dude, it's getting late.
Oh yeah, it's like almost midnight already.
No, I'm saying for that garage, I think they closed at 7. They were trying to get that back caliper off the car and they were having issues with it.
Oh,
Well, that sucks.
It's already almost midnight. It's only going on 7 o'clock over there, isn't it?
That was his attempt at being a smart ass.
6.
Oh,
Going on 6
okay.
my time.
Shit. Damn. Good try though.
So I got
Use
Rigger
code
added on
Philip.
Discord now, Tim. So
I do.
yeah, we're all good on that. So when he gets in the games with us again, we can add him to the voice chat.
Okay. Bad you. Whenever that's gonna happen. Itchy. How are you?
What's up, Gitchy?
Get you.
Christy.
Well, I guess TJ was, partly right, Mark. It's 20
Yeah,
minutes
yeah,
till
because
midnight.
I forget Mark's like way ahead of us.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm already in the next day.
Yeah, they're like 5 hours ahead of us, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about 15, 13, 15. I don't know.
It's usually 12. And then when the time changes back, or when the time changed, I think it went
15.
to 13, didn't it?
Yeah,
Because you guys
14,
only
I think. But now it's
something
15,
like that.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, no, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because now it's 9:30 here. I take 3 hours off of that and put it into PM. That would be your time.
I wonder if I can.
I have a world clock on my phone that has everybody's time zone so I can keep track. So right now should be what, 9:40 a.m. there?
Yep.
Yep.
I got two. Well, on the clock in the display, you can set 2 different time zones. So I put Canadian and UK. So it's 11:40 in UK Saturday, and it's
All right.
4.
Oh my God, naked woman at the on magic mushroom wraps her legs around
What?
passenger and slaps the cop.
Wow. Jeez.
All right. I'm gonna show y'all my video I did today.
What's that? Cock TV. Holy fuck.
I think this was it. Yeah.
Who's that actual video?
Lordy. Where's this at?
This was at that playground that I was telling y'all, or that park that I was telling y'all about.
Yeah, water park.
Should have went down in that trash can, TJ.
I know.
Damn, she was trying to like have sex with this dude in the middle of the airport.
What?
She was like trying to have sex with this dude in the middle of the airport and he pushed her off of her.
What the hell?
That video Gitchy sent us.
Okay. Whoa.
I should have flew through that damn like little roof thing. That would have been pretty cool.
Why does it ever happen to me? God.
Tim would have just started humping her back in the middle of the airport, freaked her out.
How you do it?
You use reverse psychology and just start humping her back.
Yeah, right. Smack that all on the floor.
Where was this at?
This was at that park. There was a water park and like a whole bunch of shit over here today.
Is it abandoned or is it just closed down for the
No,
season?
just closed down for the season.
Yeah, they don't maintain the pools at all, do they?
Not really.
Is that that must be a public pool, huh?
Yeah.
Crap, this girl is weird, man. Oh, just grabbed her fucking hair. I slammed her to the ground.
Look, it's a turtle.
That's a shame.
Mhm.
Jesus. Tim would have left her and gone home. We had a chick one morning when I was going to the BP petrol station, and she was doing the same thing. She was walking nude. I got my rain jacket and put it around her. Whoa. What the fuck?
Oh, Paul's back. What's up, Paul?
Hey,
But
What
Or-
the hell?
we can show it. But yeah.
Was this at a mall?
No, it was at an airport. She was all hopped up on mushrooms, apparently.
Oh shit! Can you
And,
can you rewind
where
it?
the hell's the
Look at,
security
look,
at?
look at the guy come out from behind the corner.
She was like trying to like fucking have sex with this dude, and he was just trying to go about his business.
The
But
guy
then she
came
ends
out
up-
from behind the corner.
Where did she come from?
I don't know.
From Earth. Came from Earth.
From Earth.
But you know what's unreal is where the hell's security at?
Oh, the cops get her here in a second.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one.
This
Oh,
is definitely
God.
not a.
Holy shit!
Oh, that'd be a fight right there.
Damn.
Damn, dude. Yeah, she's knocked the fuck out. Look at her.
Shit, she grabbed that girl's hair and damn swung her down.
Oh, she just
God,
slapped that cop.
Shit.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
great.
Hey, some people got no sense.
They were just upset because they saw her penis.
Well, no, I heard her say, "Where's Tim? Where's Tim?"
I love how people were running from her. It's like, what is she? How big of a threat is she? She's butt ass naked. She don't have no big weapon. Just grab
help
onto
her
her
or
and hug her
something.
and hold on to
If,
her.
if TJ was there, he'd have slam dunked her.
Do what I did. This chick, she was at BP. I put my rain jacket around
He
her.
would have used her. He would have used her as a human pole vault.
I called 000, put a rain jacket around her, and
That's
ambulance
funny.
came and took her away.
Hell no.
Great.
No, Tim, when she
That was
straddled you at the airport, that's when you're like, oh, you're going home with me.
Hold
Hold on.
Like, all right, how you doing?
You just tell her, hold
Yeah.
on, bro, you're going home with me.
Yep.
What happened, Daryl? Like what happened that the okay, I think I know now. Yeah, no worries.
What?
No, cause he was like, cause Daryl was. He said he. He said he wanted
Here
to.
we
go.
He wanted to
Well, 'cause
fight his Avada today, but the cops ruined his fun.
Well, because the cops told him he'd probably not the best place for him to be. So
Yeah.
I don't think they ran him out of there. He was telling other people to leave. But I mean, if you got a cop coming up to you telling you, yeah, there's been a couple really bad issues in this, yeah, probably not the best place to sit around and hang out at.
Yeah, I'd be leaving.
Grab a six pack, sit in one corner.
Yeah, Tim would have said, "How you doing?" That's exactly right, Edward.
Hell yeah.
How you?
That's why I said the minute she straddled Tim, he would have been like, "You're going home with me."
Yeah, I'm like, all right. Like, come on. Come on.
Just,
Like,
just get in the
look, I found
car.
a date. Look, I found a date.
Tim be calling her like a dog. Come on, get in the car. Come on.
Damn, that's
He'd have her on a leash.
the only way I could get a date is to go to a mental ward.
What's up, Mexi?
Find the girl who's chasing butterflies in the hallway.
They said she was taking shrooms. So.
Yeah, that's what does it. I never got, well, the cops never told me what happened to that chick at BP, but She was beautiful. God. And she just walking down the street yelling at people, and I just put the rain jacket around her, set her down. Nope, didn't go. Fuck that.
I was working on a unit one day. We had dropped off a patient, and I pulled up to the
A
stop
unit?
sign.
Oh.
Yeah, the ambulance. I pulled up a stop sign, and my partner's calling in, telling them we're back on. And I look over to the side, and they got a woman walking towards us, and she's about 2 houses away, and she's just butt naked walking. And it was like this. I went, and I'm looking, and Rudy's over here. And I said, Rudy, look to your right. He looks to his right, and he goes, oh, what that is? So she walks up, looks at us, waves at us, turns around, and walks back. So I immediately got on and let them know where we were until we have a nude woman kind of strolling the neighborhood out here. You know, please come send somebody.
Well, usually when you run into a nude woman on the street, I'm just guessing, but they're probably not the most physically fit things. They're little snowballs, you know?
No, she was about my grandmother's age. So.
Yep.
I had some
Okay.
girl at the gas station last night asking everybody for money.
There was a girl at a gas station last night.
Yeah,
Really?
honestly, she wasn't a bad looking girl, but apparently she was homeless. But she was asking everybody for money,
that's
and
a
I was
shame.
like, probably. And I actually told her, I said, it's probably not the safest for somebody like you to be out here just walking around at night. Just saying,
That's a shame.
because
Tim
was
would have
3 or
given her
4.
a ride.
Well, the thing was, is she looked like she was probably early 20s. She was not bad looking at all. She wasn't like unkempt looking. She was very clean looking as far as her clothes and everything. But there was like 4 or 5 other homeless people sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I probably
And
wouldn't be hanging around.
what would
here.
Tim do, Paul? What?
Yeah, you
Tim
give
would've-
her a ride, wouldn't you?
God, you're starting to make me out sound like I'm a fucking rapist. Jesus.
I didn't say that. You know,
Tim would have done this. Tim would have done that. Yeah, okay.
that's because Tim's on the stroll.
I get it. Not
Not for homeless people.
Not for homeless and fucking people that are. Yeah, no fucking way.
No
Jesus.
fucking way. And there
No, she was not naked, Andrew.
Oh, well, you could have got her naked.
I didn't say that, Tim. That's you said that.
Yeah, I know,
You
but-
did that, yeah.
yeah.
No, I was
Did it to
answering
yourself.
Andrew.
I don't know what she would do for
What's
some
up, Andrew?
food. I usually give them like food or something, you know. I see the homeless. It's a shame.
Andrew,
I'll give her.
Andrew, I think has changed your name, TJ, to TJ Captain Giggles.
Captain Giggles.
It's TJ Sticks.
TJ Sticks.
Andrew? Oh Lord. What else is happening today?
And
What's
naked
your
all
night time?
day.
Cleaning the security camera off at the moment. Trying to get it clean. I can go hang it back up outside. So I get fucking dirty outside over the time.
Salt water.
What do
All
you
water. I'm not near the ocean.
Let me right back.
Okay.
Yes, buddy.
It's just dirt and shit that gets on it from sitting on the mount outside. Because they're mounted up outside.
We cleaned. No, they cleaned theirs. Yesterday. We got about 5 around here.
I have to take them down and charge them about once every 2 months, 2-3
Yeah.
months. So when I take them down and charge them, I usually, do a good thorough cleaning on them and wipe them all off and everything. Because they get a lot of dust and shit on them, dirt caked on them.
Only if she was a midget, right, Tim? Hell yeah. Gotta have a midget once in my life. I reckon there'd be some freaky puppies, boy.
That back out and hang it back up outside.
got a lot of cocaine in your car, Mark. Just kidding. Lord.
I don't know where Chuck went. He was in the chat earlier. He never came on the panel though.
What you got?
Around Christmas, I'm gonna show you. So around Christmas time, I bought a clipper set for my dogs. So it's the kind that has a vacuum attached to it. So when you cut the hair, it goes straight into the vacuum and doesn't go all over my apartment. So I don't have to vacuum it up later, right? So what I did is I took it out today and I grabbed Tino and I said, come on, I'm gonna give you a haircut. So he jumped up to get on the sofa. So he jumped on the sofa and I cut him and Cleo. Look at the hair.
Oh, that's a lot of hair.
That's
You could sell
two
that.
dogs. Look at it.
You could sell
Damn,
that.
that's
Man.
crazy.
That's
Like sheep
two
wool.
dogs right there. And it was perfect because I cut it to go right into the vacuum into the thing. It was $140 outfit, and they had it on sale like around Prime Day for like $75. So I bought it. It actually even has one of the undercoat brushes that you scrub them with, and it'll pull the undercoat up and suck it back up in there too.
That's like sheep wool, man. Make some
I'm
money off
telling
of
you.
that.
I can't believe he looks so happy because he's got all that hair off of him now.
All right, so they got the caliper on there.
What do you hear from
Caliber.
Sarah? Are they
Just
still
put-
working on the car?
He's
Yeah,
talking
they're
about
doing their last minute adjustments on it at the moment.
probably around 180 to 219.
Well, they had to do the brake pads too, though. Those needed to be. Those were getting down to the.
Well, it's
So
just
they're
the
gonna
back
do
brake,
the
right?
brake pads too, yeah?
Yeah, but I only had to do the one caliper. The other one was fun.
Yellow
The
caliber's
caliper's going to cost you the money. It's going to probably cost you about $80 for the caliper.
With the brake pad,
Uh,
they did both of them, didn't they? Like,
Yeah, they have to do both those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're probably about 249, 239.
I was expecting between 200 to 400 somewhere in there, depending on which shop they went to. But there's not very many shops open on the weekend, so your choices are kind of limited.
yeah,
So
do it
Yeah, you got a
yourself.
point.
They're probably not cutting you any deals either.
Sarah was like, "Can I take it to Walmart?" I said, "No, Walmart don't do damn brakes. They only do oil changes and tires."
And put batteries in.
Yeah, they do batteries, tires, oil changes, fluids, and then they do headlight restorations at some of the locations.
Yeah.
That's about it. Other than that, they don't really do anything.
Yeah.
It'd be too much, dude. You know how much Walmart pays in do you know how much that department loses them money every year? They only have it really for
I can imagine.
convenience. Dude, the amount of fucking claims that get put in from them fucking cars up is insane.
Yeah, really.
It's just there as a convenience to customers. That's all it is.
I worked in the auto department of Kmart when I was about 18, 17. So I was living in Blackwood, New Jersey.
Yeah, most retail type garages like that usually don't do extensive engine work or anything like that. It's just really basic shit.
I used to at Kmart. We did.
Well, I don't know about Kmart. I'm
basic
saying like
shit.
Walmart doesn't though. They don't even do brakes.
We used to do like oil and shit like that. But if somebody came in and said, "Oh, can you take a carburetor and clean it out?" Yeah, sure. Or a float pin or something like that.
And most of the guys that work in the Walmart auto department, they're not mechanics by any means. Most of them, they take a few classes. The computer's pretty much, they kind of learn more from the guys that have been there before them. It's kind of
Yep.
just hand me down learning.
I
Plus
never
the
went to school to become a mechanic. I was a backyard mechanic. Probably knew more than people that went to school.
Well, I'm saying most of those guys aren't mechanics, period, even outside of Walmart. Like that's just what they got
Yeah.
hired for. But the
Mhm.
computers these days walk you through everything. Like they'll tell you what oil to use, what you just put in what model, what type of car it is, and it tells you what oil to use, how many quarts, what oil filter you got to use. And then and a lot of them have the dispensing hoses that hang above the cars, and it dials in how many quarts you need, and you just pull the hose down, and it just pumps in the right amount of oil that you're supposed to use. But you'll get a lot of guys that will like strip out oil pan bolts and the oil pan plugs and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then guess what? They can't fix that, even though that's just a simple rethreading and putting a new,
Yeah.
plug in there. They won't do it. They'll send it off to a garage, and guess who has to pay for that? Walmart does.
Damn.
So you
How
get a
the hell
lot
would
of
you do-
times. Yeah,
How the hell you stripped out a fucking bungle?
you'd be surprised how many times they fuck shit up like that.
What's up, Jody?
Hey, Jody. Get ye.
Steve's in there too.
Oh,
Steve
there-
left.
Oh, Steve took off.
Yeah.
All snap, Jody.
What's up, Jody?
Oh, he said, "Oh snap!"
Max Air is
snap.
there.
All
Oh,
snap.
Max is in there too.
Oh yeah,
Say
Max. Max is here.
Yeah, he was talking about cocaine.
Oh, is Tammy with him or what?
I don't know.
There it goes.
Probably.
Inquiry millions want to know.
Mark
Oh,
White.
Mark, the problem that
Mark.
was taking so long was the caliper seized, and they were having issues trying to get it off of it. It took them a little longer. Apparently, whatever tool they were using, they broke two of them trying to get it off. What
Yeah.
Sarah said. But they finally got it off, got it all cleaned off, and put the new one on. Now they're just getting it wrapped up now. So
Seized. Holy fuck.
Simply rethreading.
yes, you use a die set, just retap
Die
it.
set.
It's not that hard.
Die and tap set. Die and tap set.
I actually have one. I've used it tons of times to fix things,
Yeah, me
rethread
too.
stuff.
Mhm.
I did it on our brand new fucking lawnmower we bought because the wheel thread was stripped, and we didn't know when I bought it. It was already put together, as it was one of the display models, so I got a little
Yeah.
cheaper than buying it in the box. Well, apparently they stripped the thread on the wheel, and I just happened to not notice. So I went to take it back. They were giving me issues about it, so I just went and bought myself a retapping die and tap set, and I just redid it myself. Put a new nut on there. Good to go.
Hey, Gitchy, this is the big weekend, right? Tomorrow, Sunday or tomorrow, and then Monday.
What is she doing?
No, football.
Football.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true too, Edward. Yeah, like Edward said, Mark, they don't really rebuild them over here. They do resurfacing on calipers at some places, but even then, it's really not worth the time to do that. It's easier just to buy a new one because calipers really aren't that expensive. I mean,
Monday. I hope it doesn't rain on Monday or tomorrow. Huh.
We're gonna
Oh,
have
shit,
rain
I'll-
Monday.
a lot of the new cars that got all these new sealed systems, you can't even replace any of that now. Like the ones that got the sealed transmissions and shit. You ain't rebuilding that thing. You got to take the whole thing out and put a whole new one in there. There is no
That's
rebuilding.
my rear wheel. My rear wheel sensors are like that. It's a complete unit. I've got two brand new ones in the box. I've had in the car for a year and a half, and I haven't put them in.
I'm hoping, because I didn't get a chance to talk to her much because her phone was about to die, but that's what I was hoping, that the rotor to get screwed up from the caliper season. So
Well, and rotors are a bugger to get off too.
I mean, they're not super difficult, but that's another 60, 70 bucks right there for a rotor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, depending on the car, sometimes you can get them pretty cheap. I've gotten new rotors for $40, $50 a piece. I mean, they're not overly expensive, but
What's your 3D printing, Joe?
A cup
Oh.
holder.
Oh, nice. Oh, the one that you got
The
there
one
now?
that screwed up earlier today.
Oh,
He's still working on that rabbit hole, TJ.
that rabbit hole.
But he
There's a good
did
chance
say
this one's gonna break too.
he did say that the next printer is going to be a bamboo.
Bamboo.
Well, as soon as I stopped the print and I started to do a reprint, it gave me an update. I had to do an update. Then it came up and it said the G code wasn't compatible and it could cause an issue.
Ugh.
Do I still want to proceed? So what? And I said, okay, repair the G code, repair it. It says it's repaired. And it gives me an object file now. An object file I put in and it says G code still not compatible. So I'm printing it anyway, and I went to fast mode instead of normal mode to do it a little faster. But I've noticed where it broke off at. It's doing the supports everywhere on the inside, but it didn't have any like filling right there in that one spot. So it might get to the same place and break again.
ac-
What you
Because
could
there's
do,
something wrong
Joe,
with the,
Joe, what you could do, take the right-hand side of your printer,
yeah,
grab it firmly, and then take your other hand to the left side of it,
put it in a
grab
box.
it, and throw it out the window.
Actually, Mark, I don't know about over there, but over here, a lot of the newer cars, they don't have the drum brakes on the rear no more. They actually use disc brakes on all four
Disc brake.
tires. So you
Everything's
get,
just,
yeah.
well, the thing is
Correct.
when you're using all four tires, your brakes will last 10 times longer than they will just using two
and
tires.
now,
So you're using
and
all
now
four
you-
tires to brake instead of just two.
and now you need a universal fucking tool. I got it in my toolkit, but you need a universal tool.
But like on this car and like on my old car, all four tires, when you'd put the parking brake on, all four of them would clamp shut. And then when you were braking, all four tires would brake, not just the front two. So we didn't have
Yeah.
drum brakes in the back. A lot of the newer cars don't use drum brakes anymore.
That's kind of stupid. Yeah, I hate the brakes into the, take me back into the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, the Lions play the Minnesota Vikings tomorrow at 1:00 at home.
Yes.
What is that? A pork chop fix? What's that? A pork chop fix?
I don't know.
Pork chops. I'm making beef stir fry today.
About that.
Is David still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here. Drink like tea and
That's it, Tim.
Shut it, Tim. Shut it. You just shut it. Oh God, I got the glare from his forehead. How you doing, Rob?
Right, what's up?
What's up, Rob?
Nah, you're muted. Thank God.
No voice.
You think he would have came into the chat? Tim's a bum.
So,
Well, first he's got to learn how to use his computer. So just give
Well,
him
he's got to learn how to unmute. You know, it's a simple little thing, but you know, somebody.
Well, I think his microphone wasn't on. No
Nope,
mic.
still ain't working. No. How to work mics for dummies.
how to work mics for dummies. Huh.
That glare on his forehead is killing me. I'm telling you, look at it. Oh, that's a white screen. That's a blue screen. No, maybe yellow. What did you say, Laura? I didn't understand you.
Well, they're having tea and crumpets, I think.
Having tea and crumpets.
Oh, she just left.
Tea.
Oh no, who left? Oh, Rob.
Roddy's trying to fix his thing.
Yeah, he's got no audio.
No.
Now
Probably
he's
connected to
left.
something else. Justin's name this week is Pork Chop.
Okay.
I don't answer to that name, so if he says pork chop, I'm not answering him.
So,
I remember that little lamb pork chop, or was that lammy? Lammy or
Lamb
pork
chop.
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
That's it.
A little
Had to
lamb
watch
chop,
that.
pork chop. Yeah, that's good.
oh,
I used to have to watch that every day, man.
lamb
Jerry
chops.
Lewis.
Lamb chops play along,
Yeah.
and then the song
Jerry
that never,
Lewis.
the song that never ends.
The song that never ends. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the song that never ends. She used
Don't
to
put
come
that
in
name.
and wake me. She used to come in and wake me just to watch the damn show.
Who, your sister, or your mom, or
My daughter, my
oh, your
sister.
daughter?
The fuck? Yeah, I can see my mom sitting there and watching lamb chop.
I don't know. I mean, some moms are cool like that. I guess I don't know.
I was the cool dad though.
Oh,
Yeah, Pork Chop was
I like that. I like that show, Doug. That was a cool show. I like Doug.
Doug was pretty cool. A little bit how you going sometimes, but
Everybody was weird colors. His
Mhm.
friend Skeeter was blue. Like what? Why is he blue?
Blue on blue.
Ugh. Oh my god.
I also liked Ren and Stimpy. That was a pretty funny show.
That was a disgusting show.
Yeah.
I remember when it got canceled.
Ren and Stimpy?
How
Yeah.
come it got canceled for?
Because it was so disgusting.
Uh,
Yeah, because it was considered kind of controversial back in the day.
Yep. A little bit. Well, shit all the way.
Well, I
already.
mean, not really for most of the shows that were back then. There was other shows that were way worse than that show that were animated.
Yeah.
I mean, look at
Mm.
fucking what was it? Beavis and Butthead.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Mm.
our era, like my era, and that was good. I like Beavis and Butthead with
Yeah, they're pretty funny. I like them
Go
guys.
to play.
then you had Elvira, then you had Headbangers Ball, and then you had
Dude, Elvira was pretty hot.
yeah. Hey go
He
Yeah.
had big old boobies. Big old biggies.
big old bitties.
Big old biggies.
Yeah, Chris Ball, man. We used to turn the stereo way up because that's when it was just music videos, you know. So it was good. Not anymore.
I heard Beavis and Butthead were coming back though. I heard that.
That's
like
what I heard next year or this year. That was so
Yeah.
last year.
So,
Well, and technically, Beavis and Butthead wasn't technically your era, Tim. That was 90s. You were already
It
grown by
started in
then.
the 80s. It started
No, it
in
was
the
1993.
oh,
What?
lamb chops.
It was originally conceived in 1992, but the series went from 1993 to what was it?
Oh my god, yes, I remember this one.
I always thought he was pretty cool. I like the horse.
I thought she was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
I would've sang.
from
What was her name? I think she passed away.
Sherry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
Oh,
Sherry
Sherry.
Lewis.
it was 93 to 2011.
I think she passed away.
I want to sing this song that's
Not sure.
on my favorite
I think she was a cutie.
record. Oh, how does it go? Goes around and around.
Oh yeah,
like
Bob's
a-
Burgers pretty funny, get you?
Yeah, you're right, 1993, but I swore it was an 80s thing.
Hey, well,
I'm
like I
thinking
said, it
about
was
Headbangers
original.
Ball.
It was originally conceived in 1992, but didn't really become a series till 93.
Bob's Burgers. Yeah, that came after. That was with Silent Bob, wasn't it?
Bob's Burger is a Fox show, but I don't know who the creator is. That show came out, it was about 6 years ago. It's not that old of a show.
I forgot.
Yeah, and then there was Art.
Testing
Archer,
1
Archer,
2.
Right, Archer.
We can hear
It's
you.
working, but that glare has not gone off your forehead. No, just kidding.
Bob's Burger. I don't think
Hey,
Bob's
that's a
Burgers
cool,
that
that's a
old.
cool shirt you got
It's-
on there, Tim.
Hey Tim,
2011.
can I come to Australia and like pound you into the dirt like a
Sure,
fence hole
you
post?
can, sure, you can try.
Oh wow, yeah. So Bob's Burgers been out 12 years. I
Anytime,
didn't think he was
brother,
that old.
anytime.
Yeah.
what's
Nah,
that,
it's all
Justin?
good, Tim.
I said Bob's
yeah.
Burgers been out for 12 years. I didn't think it was that old of a show. I was thinking 6 or 7.
Bob's Burgers.
I don't know. Hold
Some
on.
app had taken over my microphone. I don't know which
Well,
app.
that's what that damn app that
The Apple will do that.
Justin told me to do, and yeah, and it took over my damn audio, so I deleted it.
I don't know if it was VLC because I just installed VLC. Or
You got
I also had DaVinci open, and DaVinci will allow you to do
DaVinci will take your mic. Yeah.
voice overlay. So DaVinci may have been the culprit.
Yep. Well, that's when you right click. You right click on your sound. You know your sound bar down by your
Yeah,
tongue?
yeah, that's what I clicked on.
Yeah.
Hey, TJ, did you see what Ed
Yeah,
said that you
yeah, I
got
see
your
what Ed
laugh
said,
from
yeah.
Beavis and Butthead?
Cornholio, I need TP for my bunghole.
Okay, I've seen it all.
I actually watched Beavis and Butthead Do America like a couple months back. I hadn't seen it in years. That shit was funny.
What
Forgot
the
how funny
fuck?
that movie was. The fucking
There is not
FBI.
enough coffee in this world to fucking see that again, TJ.
You remember the FBI guy in the movie kept giving everybody cavity searches?
Yeah, yeah.
He said he pulled all those old ladies off the bus. He's like, give them a cavity search and go deep. Looking like
Go
80-year-old
deep.
ladies.
God damn, bro. Go deep.
Yeah, through the whole movie, everybody he was either FBI or CIA, but everybody he ran across that he was trying to question, trying to figure out where Beavis and Butthead were at. You'd freaking have them do a cavity search on them. Of course, they never found anything on anybody.
Oh my god.
That's where they say King of the Hill came from, Hank Hill. They said that's where his character.
Do you think it came from that?
I mean, the character in the show was like a spitting image, talk like him. And everything.
Oh,
The guy was the guy that he was the
The
guy that they
propane
were always.
salesman.
He was always whacking off in their tool shed. His tool
Oh
shed.
yeah. What's that guy that didn't know how to talk? Him.
So TJ, this is one of my latest fights.
I just showed
Fucking
one of
on my
mine
hands.
earlier. I'll show you again.
This is my Nazgul.
Oh, okay.
I actually swapped the props out for a 4 prop. Holy smokes, I like those 4 props.
Better than one.
Right.
That's what she said.
But see that roll ended up being just about perfect after the roll.
Are they putting another post in the ground right there or something? Or what the heck was that?
No, they were cleaning up a bunch of palm fronds.
Oh.
And there you go. Another almost perfectly executed roll. What I really noticed was with the 4 props, it doesn't drift in the corners quite as bad. And oh my God, speed wise. I probably gotta look
That's
at the
the Vada?
preview. No, this is my Nazgul. I like doing
I didn't think
this.
it was about-
Yeah. See, I like doing that move right there. If you look, you'll see that I'm kind of I'm in the turn, right? In the turn, and then roll into the turn a bit more with the roll. It looks kind of cool doing it that way. Instead of sort of flying flat and level. Yeah, the maintenance guys were cheating. They opened the yard. They opened the fences. They were all closed.
Mhm.
And the next thing I know, I saw an RC car over there running around. I'm like, who the hell got in there?
So,
And then like 3-4 of them all showed up with their little green 4-wheelers that they use for the park service. but I probably need to pull the previous video. I think it's the one that I had. Holy crap, I had that drone humming.
I don't think there was any connection between Bob's Burger and Simpsons, Mark. I'm not sure about that. I know they've done a bunch of crossover episodes. Well, yeah, I'm saying yeah, but he's saying the sidekick, but I know they've done a bunch of crossover episodes. Because I think they had a Simpsons, Family Guy, and a Bob's Burger, and they did all crossed over on each other.
Yeah, I saw the Simpsons and Family Guy one. That's kind of crazy.
Oh,
I know the Simpsons were the first ones that came out. They came out in '89.
Yeah, they've been around a long fucking time.
Yeah. And they were like cartoonish, but not cartoon. They were bigger heads.
Oh, yeah. Go back and look at the first season compared to now. The
Yeah.
animation is definitely way improved over the years.
Yeah. It was the funniest thing back then. We used to watch it.
Here was mine today. Rod, let me see which one it was. I think it was this one.
I used to watch Simpsons religiously,
Yeah.
but then when Family Guy came out, I got more into Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy was pretty cool. What about American Dad? That was pretty good.
Never really got an American Dad. I mean, there were some episodes that were funny, but I don't know. I just really got into Family Guy because it was so much more racier than Simpsons.
I think American Dad was the only cartoon that you knew exactly who the voice behind it
here we
was.
go.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
You
see
knew
something
it
I
was
want to
because
fly
he was-
through already, Teej.
Because
Yeah.
he was an actor, so you knew exactly who it
Did
was.
you go through it?
I did.
I mean, I don't know how you couldn't. You're staring straight at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, Andrew.
And it's super big, so it's not like it's hard to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that does. He gets paid to.
You in
play.
normal or sport?
Yeah,
or sports
I was
mode?
in,
Yeah.
I was in normal mode.
Teej.
I know. I gotta.
Sports mode.
Yeah, sports mode. Whoa.
I told you that I was gonna tell you that every time I see you. Sports mode.
Sports mode. I was kind of well. I mean, this flight was all right, but I think I want to go back and like fly through the roof thing right there. Fly through some other things.
Hey, I noticed you avoided the water.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know why. Oh, come on. You're not even you're not even in acro mode. You can fly over the water. It's no big
I should
deal.
have flown through the damn fucking water slide too.
Yeah, should have went through the water slide. Yeah. That looks like a freaking interesting place to fly.
Yeah, this is a pretty big park.
Where's it at?
It's in Boca.
Let's see here. That's south of you? North of you?
I think it's north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want
think
to
you're
go
right.
back there and fly through the water slides and through that little thing right there. And
Now, what are you gonna do if you lose your drone in there?
Yep.
Go swimming.
I have to go in there.
You
And
even
get it.
Can you even get in there without climbing a fence?
I'm sure I could. I'm sure there's a way.
'Cause, just because you lose your drone in there, don't mean you ain't trespassing. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Don't let people
Still
see
get in
you
trouble for
do
going
this.
in there.
Yeah,
You
I
can
worried about that at that park there was flat at. It's like, oh, it's a baseball field. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Yell at me.
They
Okay,
can get
whatever.
you. They can get you on trespassing just for this video.
Nope, he's in the air.
He's in the air. He's the other game.
Well, what I'm saying is
Yeah,
you
but
just
how
don't
low?
want to.
How low was he flying? How low?
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
pro-
He's not
yeah.
on, he's not on the ground. The FAA
Hmm.
controls the airspace.
But like I said, you just don't want. You want to be careful because there's properties you could fly over that you may not be able to get into if you lose.
Yeah,
your
yeah,
drone, so
for
you gotta
sure.
be careful.
I watch out for that when picking places that I'm flying.
It'll come up on your window of your controller. And some places won't even let your drone start.
Oh, dude, the
Like,
Legoland, dude, they got Legoland labeled as back a couple. I don't know if it's still labeled the same because I haven't looked it up in a long time in the Fly app. But
Really?
it was labeled as a power plant because of all the solar panels that Legoland has all over their property.
Yeah.
It wasn't labeled as a theme park no fly zone. It was labeled as a power plant.
Holy shit.
I don't know if it's still the same. I'm sure one of y'all that still flies drones probably could look it up and see if it's still labeled like that, but
Yeah, some places are just, yeah.
well, Legoland's running like 80% of their park off of solar power now. They got a huge fucking solar panels out there all over their parking lot and everything. So all
A
the
lot of people
overhead
are going.
parking spaces are all solar panels.
Hmm.
So
A lot of
everybody
people
that
are going solar.
Oh yeah, I think I
Yeah.
know. I think I know the guy that Andrew's talking about.
Yeah, don't make me come back down there and have to chase you around. Sports mode, sports mode.
Put it in sports mode.
Hey, when does that movie come out? Civil War.
sometime this year. I don't know. They
Yeah.
didn't say it didn't have a release date on the trailer I saw. It just said 2024. So
love
I
to
think
see
it said
that.
the fall or something or the spring.
Yeah.
What's the
It
name
just-
of it?
Civil War. It's about the United States, modern United States going into Civil War. It looked
Yep.
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
gonna be in November,
November.
It's
yeah,
a
after
good
the
one.
election.
It's a good movie. Well, it looks like a good movie. So
Yeah, it did. I like the trailer. The trailer seemed pretty interesting.
I'm waiting for all the Marvel movies that are supposed to come out this year. That'll be good.
So Paul, I figured out a way to, if that handle breaks off again, how to still print this cup and make it work. I put it in a slicer and cut the handle off.
Okay.
So I can, because all I want is to piece to hold a beer.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. That looks good too. That the Bob Marley movie.
But what was really funny was they were making such fun about that movie Civil War though. The one thing that they were making fun of it about was for some reason in the movie California and Texas team up together. Don't ask me how the hell that happened.
Yeah, how that happened.
If anything, it'd be Texas and Florida most likely. If you were to pick two states to team up together, I can almost bet you it'd be Texas and Florida.
I wonder what Mexico stands at in the movie.
At least out of all the high populated states, it would definitely be Texas and Florida.
Yeah.
Hey Tim, this is for you.
What's that?
A bright light. Since you were complaining about the light.
Smart ass.
There, I'll make it easier for you. Here's a nice bright light.
Nice.
At least it's not coming off your forehead. I can see your monitors.
Actually, this is Fred sent me this. He printed the 3D props with me. He said he sent me some extra stuff. This is a little keychain
I've
light.
seen
LED light. It's kind of nice. I was surprised. It's like, wow, that's pretty damn bright. So
26th of April, Mark said.
doesn't look like it's recharge. Doesn't look like it's rechargeable. Looks like it takes one of those standard watch type batteries.
26th April for what?
Civil War.
Oh, the movie. Yeah, the trailer I watched like a week or so ago. It was that specific trailer I watched didn't give it a date, just said 2024.
I was talking about the real thing after the election.
Be good.
I think people are too comfortable in the modern day life to want to do something like that. It'd have to be a
I would hope
really
so.
huge tipping point.
Well, the world's going to shit anyway.
Yes, it
The
is.
world's always been shit. It's just a fucking recycled rerun. It just seems worse today because we're more advanced and news is thrown out there a lot more where
Social media.
well, that's what I'm saying is you hear about everything a lot easier and more readily these days than you would have back in like the 50s.
Yep.
You know. And not to mention a lot of shit back in the day was swept under the rug, so
War changed.
Just simple things like, a girl getting pregnant that was out of wedlock, that was like, oh no, that was a big old no for the entire town. That would embarrass the whole town, so they'd sweep it under the rug.
Yep.
Or if like back then, back in the 50s, like especially back in that time period, you'd have guys that were actively raping their kids molesting their kids. And instead of embarrassing the whole town, the
Thunder.
local sheriff would be like, "Oh no, we're just not gonna say anything," and they wouldn't
they
fucking
swept
do
it under
anything
the
about
rug.
it.
Yeah. But that fucked her life up for the rest of her life. Or his, or whatever. Bullshit.
Yeah, people back then were more worried about their reputation than actually fixing the problem.
It was all about the name back then. Your name.
Yep.
What's your name? What's your name?
Because my dad, he had a reputation. And when I used to party and everything, the cops used to say, "Oh, your dad's the pillar of the community." Oh, fuck my dad.
Plus, you got to remember too, the U.S. population back during World War II was only about 150 million. It's now 330 million, something like that. So I mean, the more people there are, obviously the more crime there's going to be per capita. I mean, that's just something that's going to happen. Instead of 1 out of 20 people being murdered, now you got 2 or 3 out of 20 people being murdered because there's more people.
Yeah. That's true, Mark. That's what they did. If a girl committed adultery, they used to put her in a black suit with a big A on her back.
Yeah, and then there was different time periods where they would humiliate you instead of sweeping it under the rug. Like you're saying
Yeah.
right there, right? There was time periods where society would rather humiliate you because
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's like during the witch trials, you would hate to be a redhead, hey?
Dude, you couldn't even use a fork to be considered witchcraft.
Mm.
You're like, what the hell's that thing you're eating your food with? It's a witch. It's just a
It's a
fucking
phone
fork.
it's a phone from 1930. Don't worry about it. Okay, you can go home.
Time machine.
Yep. Time has changed. Still changing.
Everything is changing.
I mean, the world's never been fucking had a real peaceful time. There's always been bullshit going on, no matter what time period you lived in.
Is Sarah still at the garage, Justin?
I don't know. Her phone was about dead when I talked to her last, so
Oh,
I'll be right back.
because obviously her phone charger's in the car, so she can't charge it while she's there working on it. So
Oh yeah, that's right too.
yep, and that's true too. Yeah, Mark, about going to the insane asylum.
Put you in a rubber room with a straitjacket.
What's the Bob Marley movie supposed to be about? His life or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was never really into his music, to be honest with you. That movie probably, I mean, I'd probably watch it, but it probably wouldn't really interest me. Didn't he have like fucking like 100 kids too? Some crazy.
Yeah, I think so.
87.
Yeah, he had like a crazy amount of kids. Because I know he's got quite a few heirs out there for sure. People, kids of his. In fact, I want to see how many kids he actually had.
Who had 80 kids?
Bob Marley.
About Bob Marley had a shit ton of kids.
I was going to say Jesus. No, I didn't. I only had 5. Some cultures, man, if you steal, they cut off your hand.
Oh, Pat. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what was that, TJ?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Good
so
Lord.
he has at least 11 to 12 that they know of. I thought he had way more than that.
Oh, one love.
One more time, TJ. What was that?
Oh my God.
Tim
my
just
God.
loves it when you do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, Edward. Some cultures still do that shit. A lot of the Middle Eastern
I
countries.
think he likes this better. I am Cornholio. I need tipi for my bunghole.
Okay, I'll change it. There's not enough beer to see that. Okay. Oh.
A lot of the Middle Eastern countries, like I said, people over here are always fighting for.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go because she's about to come home. I guess we're gonna make dinner. I guess.
Okay, Anthony.
All right, we'll see you guys
We'll
later.
see you later.
On.
Good night,
All right,
Anthony.
Good night.
See you,
Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye.
See you, Tony.
All right.
See you, Tony.
That's like a lot of people over here are always fighting for gay rights. I'm like, go to the Middle East and do that. There's a lot of Middle Eastern countries that'll throw you in jail if they know that.
Justin, are you going to be on for a while or no?
I'll just
my
tell
God.
Sarah gets back whenever
Okay.
that happens.
You
Just
want
wait
me to
for her
make
to
you
get
host?
here.
I'm going to go catch a night ship, right, real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can run that quick?
I'll stay on until she gets home. So.
Takes a little longer than usual.
Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. A little longer than usual. That's what she said. Oh Lord. What's Justin
Can I
doing?
help you?
Shut up. Have some tea and some crumpets.
Yeah, it's like I said, Mark. There's a lot of Middle Eastern countries too. You automatically get thrown in prison for that shit.
Where's that? Saudi Arabia, right? If you're gay.
Yeah, you can get thrown in prison for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Try Iran.
Iran
Now-
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Iran's really bad for it. But they have said that like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, they have started changing some of their laws because they realize that they're dealing with so many Westerners, and obviously that's money for them. And so they have started to lax on some of their stuff because they realize that if they don't, they're
But
kind of.
how would it be in Jerusalem though? With that law, would that law stand? You can't be gay.
I don't think Israel really cares about that. I think they're kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You might not be the most popularized person in town, but I think you can be okay there.
That'd be kind of. I don't know.
But, like,
getting killed
that-
just because of that.
That's like was this? I think Saudi Arabia finally started letting women drive, and they've kind of relaxed a lot of the regulations they had on women. I think they got rid of that religious police too that they had.
Yeah, but they still can't show skin. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're starting to relax on that stuff because they realize that all these Westerners coming over there, they're trying to attract them and then want them to buy these $1 million condominiums and stuff and all this shit that they're building over there. Well, guess what? They're not going to want to buy anything over there if they get hemmed in by all these stupid rules that they're not used to. So unfortunately, they're having to, on some of their stuff, lax on it because of it. Because I mean, you're losing out on potential money if you've got too many stupid rules like that. Like in Saudi Arabia, you still can't drink alcohol; it's still illegal there. That's why Saudi Arabia's airlines is like one of the few airlines. I think Kuwaiti Airlines too. I don't think you can get any alcohol in their airplanes. They're dry planes. They don't serve any kind of alcohol or anything.
Arab country as well. Oh, really? A father killed his daughter because of adultery. Holy fuck.
That doesn't surprise me, Mark.
Woman had to be a virgin when she was married. Well, yeah, that's true. That's how I was brought up. But yeah.
But like I said, all these people over here bitching and moaning like they have it so bad. It's like, dude, the average person don't give two shits what you're doing with your own life. Just leave them alone. Everybody go
Right.
live your own life. But if
Yep.
they went over to a good handful of countries overseas, trust me, they'd get castrated for that.
I'll tell you. Like
They
I
think they
said,
have it
there's
so bad. Go on a world tour with your shit and see how
there's
long you make
countries
it.
that if you steal, you get your hand cut off. You steal again, they take your arm or your other hand. Crazy.
I mean, even in Russia, they're very, very anti LGBTQ for sure, big time.
Well, that's like the Burning Man videos with that chick showing her tits off and stuff. Is that allowed? It's not even allowed, is it? Because they're not allowed to show their skin over there.
Well, it was just like the videos I was talking about yesterday. All those African videos that all of a sudden started popping up in all the shorts where the African chicks had their boobs just hanging out and they're dancing around and shit. It wasn't like these, you know what I'm saying? But apparently they were allowed to do that because it's their culture. And I'm like, okay, that's bullshit. So if I tell you it's
Yeah.
my culture to hang my penis out everywhere, I'm allowed to do it.
Yeah, right.
I know. Because if I did that shit on YouTube, they would have removed that video in 2 seconds.
Oh, hell
Or
yeah.
if any girl from the US showed her boobs on there, they would have removed it.
I'm just gonna
they
show my
took 'em
left cheek.
down.
That's all.
They took them down, John. The Burning Man videos. Took them down.
Oh, yeah, anybody
And then
that
she
had
turned
them.
around. Yeah, and then turned around and copy strike everybody.
Yep, Matt had to go to copyright strike school in the YouTube studio.
Yeah.
They actually have a little class you have to take if you get a certain strike. But after 6 months, the shit gets knocked off your account anyway. So
I
it's
just
not a
delete my
permanent.
videos if there's one. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, the thing was though, is what happened with Matt is they pulled him and then sent him the email, and then he had to go take that class. But the one upside to it is the strike only stays on your account for 6 months, so it's not a
Oh.
permanent strike. Because you can have permanent strikes, and if you get 3 of those, your channel's done. That's it. They just
Yeah.
delete it. But luckily
Yeah,
for
like
Matt,
the-
it was a temporary one.
That Limp Bizkit song for my intro used to get a copyright strike every time, but it didn't hurt my
Oh yeah, you were
channel.
just getting claims. Yeah.
Claims.
Claims are fine. You
Yeah.
won't
Yeah,
get
claims are
monetized
alright.
on it.
Right.
Well, now they're doing the if you're monetized now, if your channel's monetized, you can get some of the music does have the sharing where the creator of the music offered to share the royalties instead of taking
All I do is shorts now, so I'm a shorts channel, so it doesn't matter.
because YouTube signed a bunch of contracts with a bunch of record labels, so now they can do the monetization share.
So would this make a nice short? I've thought about doing shorts with some of the moves I've done in the FPV.
You
side.
make it into a short, just make it like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah. But there's a me practicing sort of a dive over top
John.
of the trees.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Okay, Joe.
What I haven't done is go through those trees yet. There's a gap in there that I really want to go through. But
Yeah, I
I've
did
got
that
it
same
scared.
spin with the Avada.
Walk it first, make sure nothing's there. Fly
I
direct.
have. I've gone over there.
That's what I do, man. If I fly under a bridge, I check the bridge for fucking fishing line.
They're actually doing maintenance on all these fields.
Yeah, Johnny and I went out and flew the other day by a park, and they had a sign where we went by the soccer field.
And right over
that
top
the
of that
fields were
bird, and
closed.
that bird never moved.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, John.
they've got closed signs on these ball fields. And I went back by the bird, and he still didn't move.
He ain't worried about you.
Apparently not. Not like the hawk
That was-
was that tried to grab this drone.
That actually was that actually kind of looked like a hawk, was it?
I'm
Yeah,
not sure what it
looked like-
was.
Osprey.
Kind of look.
Could have been osprey. Mhm.
Well, and hawks are
No.
one of those birds. They don't get startled very easily. Like
Yeah,
they
but an
pretty much
osprey is
stand their
small,
ground.
just like that.
A hawk would have attacked the dumb thing. In all
Well, what I'm
likelihood.
saying is hawks are also the type though they don't get jumpy very easy. They're the
Sure.
type that you could hit a train horn 20 feet from them, they'll just look at you. They don't give a shit.
Andrew said, has Tim ever been to Burning Man? Dude, if I've been to Burning Man, I wouldn't be here.
I've always wanted to go. I've never been.
Still
It
be
looks
rude.
fun though. Looks like it'd be a
Where
really
is it?
fun time. In the
Where is
middle
it,
of the
California.
California.
yeah, it's out in the
Out in the
middle of the
desert.
damn desert.
They
Either
have one of them
California
over
or
here.
Nevada. I forget where.
I think it's
They have
Nevada.
out
a
west.
festival. They have a
Yeah, it might be
festival
Nevada. It
called-
might be. You might be right. It might be Nevada.
They have a festival over here called the Big Red, and that's right in the middle of Australia. Crazy. Big ass concert.
But I know that they do a really good job every year of cleaning up because they say when everybody leaves, it doesn't look like anybody was even there. Like they do like a really good. Yeah, it's Nevada, Black Rock Desert, Nevada.
So they
Northern
were
region of
respectful
Nevada.
and cleaned up after themselves. That's good. I hate going camping and then finding fucking plastic and trash and I hate that.
Well, they had that one guy a few years back that fucking actually ran into the Burning Man while it was lit, and he was all hopped
Really?
up on drugs. Or they think he was on drugs, the way he was acting. But I think when they did the autopsy, they didn't find anything in his system. But yeah, this dude just ran into the middle of the fucking Burning Man and killed himself, burnt up inside of it.
Unreal. Well, kids don't do drugs.
I think he was either on drugs or they thought he was, and then it turned out he was. I can't remember because it was a little while back.
Never know. Be right back.
I got told an interesting one yesterday, Justin.
You what?
So I was at Gemini Park, which is by Sanford, and it's a county park. And eventually one of the workers come over and said, "Hey, you can't fly your drone here." Huh? It's like I knew about state parks, but I'd never heard of county park having the freaking rule. And apparently you can't have metal detectors either. It's Volusia County. I need to look it up. The lady didn't know. The lady didn't know crap. I think her manager just sent her over and said, "Hey."
I remember that, John. Yeah.
There's the link if anybody wants to see that Burning Man thing. But
You remember that? He took Dennis's fucking logo and everything.
yeah, that was the one that I said Curtis Dart actually has the clip from that saved.
Yeah.
Because I never saw it, and he sent me the clip one day and showed me.
I'll go back in messages. I probably have the clip too, but Mika Steve, I was at work. He sent it to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then it happened to Paul's show, which I got the clip from that when the guy
That was
decided to hang his saggy nuts on Paul's show.
Yeah. There was one other one too. Alexis.
Happened on Alexa's show too.
Yeah,
Didn't it happen twice to her?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
But with Rodney's show, man, they stole Dennis's logo. So when he popped into the green room, you know, they thought it was Dennis. What's up, Pansy? What's up, bitch? Isn't that right around the time that the bots started going, John? We started having bots in the chat showing that you have 200 fucking looking.
What's up, Dan? It's not the same without Matt. I'm out of here. He's not even on the show half the time. Tell
Oh
him
my
about.
God. He's still reminiscing. It's okay. Hold your pillow and just grunt. Where the good Lord split
John said, Dan, don't let the door hit you.
you. Where the good Lord split you.
But
Oh,
yeah, the
Yeah,
one
well,
that guy that did Paul's show. Oh, that was.
that was
And that looked like
disgusting.
he stuck. Yeah, it looked like he stuck his finger in his ass too.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I think it's still on Paul's channel.
No, he immediately ended the live stream, deleted it, and started back up. But I caught the clip from it. Yeah, I immediately screen recorded it after it happened. Or either that or somebody sent it to me. I can't remember.
There's something else happened like the year before that. I think it was on Roger's show. Something happened. Can't remember. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know, Edward. They from other people's perspective of the Burning Man, they because there's really not really any good footage of what happened, but people on the other side said that he actually leaped into it from what they could see, because he kind of disappears in that one angle and you can't really see what he did after that. I don't think they ever really figured out what happened with that, because I don't think the guy was ever showing any kind of like suicidal.
I'd like to go
tendencies
inside that
or
model. Anyway, shut up on that. Oh Lordy. Let's
Well,
see
it's
this model.
just like the dude from the fucking Vegas shooting. To this day, they still don't know why he did that shit.
Hey. Holy shit. Holy shit.
You go all the way down to a toad.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
That thing I
Holy
sent you.
crap.
Oh, yeah, the 3D, yeah, of the girl.
Got
So you're
some
gonna
big
need a
old-
bigger
You
printer
go
if you want to.
almost all the way down to the girl.
You're getting an industrial printer if you want a life size one of those,
Telling you.
and you better
You
make
can
it out of
actually
something
go-
pliable.
You can actually go in. Never mind. Hello.
Okay, can I get this
Damn.
repositioned on the screen?
I don't care how much lube you use, dude.
I'm telling you. Legs like that.
Filament ain't gonna feel good on it. I'm telling you.
So this is
No.
that county. This is that county park. But there's this kid over here. You can see right here. Every time I went by, he went chasing, waving at the drone. He was having a good time with me flying around.
Trying to get your attention.
Hey, he was just waving at it like, "Hey, take a picture of me. Take a picture of me." I kind of like this little open area. It was kind of nice to fly in. The lady
I
came
was
up
at
and
a
said,
park once. I was at a park once with my Phantom 4, and this little kid was asking me about it, and then his parents came over. I let his dad fly it, and he loved it so much he bought one the next day.
I'm surprised the kid didn't come over and talk to me. I think he knew where I was sitting over here.
Yeah.
This
He
was
even came-
hard to come in around those trees because of being in the light and flying into the dark. That DJI O3 just doesn't adjust very well. So it's like it's dark for like 2 seconds before it sort of adjusts and you can actually see in the dark after you've come from a light area. It just doesn't change very fast. So diving in by those trees was a bit of a guess. But it was a nice little area to fly around. I never did fly between those two. Or wait a second. Yes, I did. I wonder which video that one was. I did. I did
God.
get split between those two palm
Read
trees.
that.
Yeah.
Binky.
Did you actually catch the lady on camera or no?
Say what?
I was asking if he actually caught the lady on camera. I told him to leave. Christ, man.
Oh, he tripped
I
and
think there'll
fell
be
into
nothing
it.
open
That's
by
what
the time
happened.
she gets home.
So he tripped and fell by accident.
Well, he's saying that's what he thinks happened, but like I said, if you talk to people, if you hear the people that were talking that were on the other side of it, because there was only so much footage of it and it was really grainy. But the other people on the other side said he leaped into it. So they got kind of these conflicting stories, and I don't think they
Yeah.
ever really figured out what happened with it.
Damn.
But yeah, he definitely died from that though.
What a way to go.
You got to remember too, how 90% of the people out there are all fucking drugged out too. So they don't
Yeah,
know
no
what's
shit.
going on.
Yep. Yeah.
Like it was
was-
literally, it's literally like what do you want to call Woodstock every year type thing, a real hippie. Everybody's fucking smoking and doing everything and drinking and
I love hippies. Love hippies. Oof. They're very open. Literally.
yeah, it's just a whole different that's what I said. I would have always wanted to go to it, never did.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Always looked like a fun thing to go do. Is Laura still here?
Maybe.
Damn, you haven't like said shit in like an hour. What are you doing?
Playing Sims.
It's like
Oh, that's
Woodstock
why.
with better drugs.
Yep. Yeah, everything's gonna be closed by the time Sarah gets home. See if they actually left yet. Place must be open fucking late, or they stayed late. Damn, they're almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they probably finished.
Some of those big chains too, they stay open a little later than most garages, like Tire Kingdom. I think they stay open till like 7 or 8 o'clock. They're open pretty late.
Here's a move for you, Joe, if you ever learn to fly manual. I don't know if I couldn't do this on the Nevada. It wouldn't float down.
I told Johnny I will not be pressured into peer pressure.
No, I don't blame you.
It's a 3D printing.
Yeah. So I do this jump up, and then it's kind of this big spiral down as I come down. It looks kind of nice. Coming down like that.
So how long did you get it there before they kicked you out of there?
Oh, I got, let's see here, all 5 of my 650s and probably 6 out of 8. I got more than 10 flights by the time they finally come over and said, hey, you can't fly here. Oh, okay. Since when? Hate to tell
You
them
look
I've
it
been
up.
there.
Did you look it up and see if it was actually
haven't.
no fly?
I haven't looked it up. It could be something that was new as of January 1 too. What was interesting was the lady told me that metal detectors are banned too. and Volusia
Okay.
County parks.
Well, I'm saying if they have no signs out there and it's not on the
Yeah, no
FAA shit,
signs. She's like,
they can
yeah,
fuck off. What are they gonna do?
piece of paper in the office. Okay, whatever. Not like I was gonna argue with her. She was just a minion doing what somebody told her to do. She had no clue.
Yeah, it's I'm waiting for her to contact me back because I don't know what the final bill is. I'll find out either when she gets home or she messages me back. I'm gonna guess it was probably between 200 to 400. Just guessing. I don't know.
No, guess they're right.
You looked it up?
Yeah, I found something.
Let's see, Florida drone laws.
Yeah, it's not Florida, it's a county. It's Volusia County. It's specific to Volusia.
The county ordinance, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Although they could have just been telling you that shit.
But I got a question for you. Let's see. If the state says they are the ones responsible for drone laws, the county can't make one.
Yeah, and that would probably apply in this case too.
Yeah.
So
they can't even set up an ordinance saying you can't take off or land there either, huh?
I don't think so. I think this is one of those, if somebody actually pushed it here in the county, they'd lose.
Yeah, it's the state of Florida is they govern the drone laws.
They passed a rule
the
that
county
none of
can't
the they passed a rule that none of the localities could pass any drone rules.
Yeah, same thing in Louisiana.
So maybe next time I'll just tell them that. You know, Florida passed a law that says you guys can't have laws. So whatever you had automatically got nullified.
I have a copy in my car of all the drone laws for Louisiana. So and it says all of that stuff, and I've got actually links to all other states around me.
Dude,
including Florida.
I'd be so tempted to go just push that shit though, go back and fly in that park. And be like, what rule? Because Florida says you're not allowed to make rules.
Mm-hmm.
They're the governing authority.
Well, that's all. I think there's been quite a few states that have done that. Because it gets too complex, you start letting all the local municipalities do all their own shit. And then it can get really overcomplicated and confusing really quickly.
Yeah. Now you see, Justin, if I would have thought before I started printing this, I would have cut the handle off of it like I did and just print it without the handle.
I just want to see how many times you're going to try that before you give up.
No, I think it's going to work now because, like I said, I'm listening to it and I can hear the difference. And it's not grabbing anything and it hasn't made that noise like it's missing. And it's past that point. And that point was a little weak spot, I think, because when I look at it, when I look at it, right here is where they got a big thick area. And then they've got this little bitty point, then it starts going out. This little point from here to here had no support in it. They had support everywhere else, but not here and not here. There was a little bend that they didn't put support in. So when it was pushing on it down here, trying to bring it back, it was probably not, because it doesn't look like it's sealed right here. Where it cracked off, but it may not have attached right there fully, and that's what broke it off.
Another 15 minutes. What the hell are these guys doing? Jesus.
Milking it for all it's worth.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They're charging you by the minute.
Oh, Lord help.
Saved you some.
Hopefully, Laura kept you all entertained.
Yeah, she was talking about you, David.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What fucking
You're not supposed
starving,
to tell
man.
him,
I'm gonna
Joe.
eat.
I just made
I think
40
I'm gonna,
pies.
find me a bigger bird, single finger, and I'm gonna print it in gold.
Yeah, there's 4 tubs of it left.
Also, we've got
A
some.
fickle gold finger of fate.
I can make another 40 pies. I may have gone over the top.
Oh, I'm live today. As it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm live today.
You hear that, guys? All of you plan your diaries. Laura's live at 7 o'clock UK time.
Yeah, I won't be up.
Make sure you've got something to do somewhere else.
Yep. I'll be eating my tea and crumpets.
Yeah, usually you guys don't start rolling out of bed till usually around 4:30. My time into her live stream.
Paul is packing up. Even said it in the chat. Paul is packing up, so he's done. He's getting in his truck right now.
No,
Putting the
I'm
drone away.
not doing that. I don't have the patience to work on vehicles, Andrew.
He's putting the drone away, getting in the car. Oh, he's getting in the wrong side of the car.
How can you see him?
Stream time live. They're zoomed in on him.
Does he at least
In the
have his
parking
pants
lot.
on this time?
Oh, look,
Yeah,
it's
he
that
had his
man.
pants on.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's that guy with his pants on this time.
Yeah. Same parking space.
I think he knows some of them, doesn't he?
Oh, he knows the whole
Yeah.
people that run that whole thing, yeah. And he knows the people, the company that does that owns the ships. They know him
Yeah.
too because he actually has a deal with them that they're allowed to use its footage if they want. And they know
Right.
he flies the boats, which is not an issue for them. So that's kind of a win-win
Backing
for
up.
both of them.
Backing up. He's leaving
Little
the parking lot.
Llama Laura, one toffee.
I want toffee on Art Stream.
You did what?
I won the toffee on Art Stream.
All right, $90 toffee. Congratulations.
He's not going to send it to you. He won't send it to
I
you.
don't know
He'll tell
why.
you to pick somebody else.
This is the thing I don't understand is like, if you're technically, if you don't include everybody on the giveaways on YouTube, you're technically violating their terms and services.
Yeah.
But
Well,
what you need to do is offer a $5 gift card as a
As
consolation
an
prize.
alternative.
It's actually
Yeah, that's what he ought to do.
it's in YouTube's terms and conditions. If you do a giveaway on YouTube, you
Everybody,
must everyone.
yeah, anybody in any country that's a part of YouTube has to be included.
Yep.
well, go tell Ken Heron that. I'm still waiting for the ND filters.
Well, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody that's doing giveaways, like, and they don't want to spend the money to send the item, then just send a $5 gift card to Amazon. Just send them the code. Do you know how much money that saves? That saves you even more money right there because you only have to ship anything. You literally just
Yep.
message them the code and say, "Here's the code," and then they can go to their Amazon account, put the $5 in, boom, they got $5 to spend on whatever they want.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to send it to her.
To
But
send a bar of toffee overseas, bro, that's going to be in the mail for like 2 weeks, or
Yeah,
at least a week.
I always gift it.
outdated.
Oh, gift it to me. Art loves me. Go ahead and gift it to me.
anything for food. Hey, Justin.
Hell yeah.
Telling you.
Dude, I haven't even eaten anything today. I'm starving. I want to go eat dinner.
Well, hand over the toffee now.
I'm making a stir fry. Yeah, baby.
I'm about to go hit that Greek food again.
You know what? You know what the best bit is? Sarah's gone. Fuck this. I'm gonna go and get myself a burger.
I
Yep.
was gonna go make something this morning when I got off Paul's, and I ended up not doing it because I got sidetracked doing something else.
She's eating right now.
Where's
She's
the
having a
food?
burger and thinking about.
Oh, my coffee. It's not coffee, it's the condensation.
Oh Lordy.
Dude, you know how many times I have not eaten anything all day to the point where I get the shakes and I have to eat something?
Yeah,
I
I've
do
been
it
there.
all the time.
You should be able to go 24 hours, 48 hours without food.
Now, you
If
go a
not,
lot long.
you're borderline diabetic if you can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you're diabetic.
Yep.
Because when I was taking that Ozempic, what was happening to me is I take those Ozempic in the morning on Monday, and then if I ate in the morning, just a little small breakfast, by about 10 o'clock, it was telling me you need to eat something else.
Hmm.
You know, because my blood sugar would be dropping.
Well, 12 years ago, when one of my first cockatiel died, I didn't eat for 3 weeks, and they had to put me on special liquid food to get me restarted. Don't highly recommend it. Rips your stomach apart and everything.
Phew.
Yeah, 'cause that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're, yeah, like I don't get it all the time, but every once in a while I will get the shakes if I don't eat nothing all day.
Yeah, I get a diabetes check.
I've had it checked. They didn't say anything was wrong with my diet. When I had that blood test recently, they tested for that.
Yeah, but was it a fasting test?
I did 2 of them in a matter of 2 weeks. And
Yeah,
neither
but
one
were
of
they
them came up-
fasting?
Yes. And
Yeah.
neither one of them came up with anything. They checked for cholesterol and all that shit. There was they did a whole bunch of different tests.
They did check for burrito withdrawal symptoms.
Plus, I had a bunch of blood tests done at the ER too when I had that kidney stone.
Yeah.
And
Tim got it.
Eat it, just eat it. Dun, dun, dun. Was that Weird Al Yankovic song? Just eat
I'm
it.
sure she's going to end up doing that because it's going to be too late for us to go out to eat at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could have gone live now.
I'm still not going to. I'll just wait till when she gets home. I'm going to spend some time with Sarah tonight. So
Maybe
Just
that's
gonna
what she's
stay on.
doing. She's going to test you. She'll come in
Not
10
going
minutes after your live stream. Should have started. Right, you little shit.
You're not going live, Justin? You didn't put it on your community tab. There, let all your
No.
fans know.
Okay, put.
Okay, Tim,
Cool.
all these fans know. Tim, he's not going live.
So here it is, Joe.
What is that?
this?
So
Can't
this
see
is
enough
the
of it.
this is the Florida law.
Yeah.
This is the actual text on the bill, House Bill 1027, which was 2017. So it says the authority to regulate the operation of unmanned aircraft systems is vested in the state, prohibiting, everybody else from creating their own.
Yeah.
Except-
I'd make a copy of that and keep it with me.
Except, here's the problem. Apparently, they're allowed to create ordinances for nuisance, voyeurism, harassment, reckless endangerment, property damage, or
Oh, you
other
just wanna turn it
illegal
off.
acts. I don't know that. I don't know that. I
Just
don't know how
check 'em.
you would. I don't know how you would classify drone
Oh, why would I
flying
do
as any of those, especially at a park. It's a public park.
They're probably saying nuisance.
Maybe. That would be the way that they could get away with it. But apparently my county is they don't like drones on county property. Okay. I didn't find the actual ordinance, but I found a group who was gonna form one of those AMAs talking about it for the county. Okay, fine. Whatever.
They're just
Did,
going to stand outside the park and fly.
That's what I
Are
told
they
the lady.
sending? Are they sending you the toffee, Laura?
I always donate it to save money
Donate it to what?
to whoever I decide.
Oh,
To the needy, to the needy.
Actually,
it to Joe.
Justin, I told that lady that, and she's like, I don't think I would. And I was like, you know what? As long as I'm in the air, you guys have no say over it. The FAA is the only one that has any say.
Ugh.
and who's to say that's even an ordinance anyway? They might have just not wanted you there. You know,
Yeah.
could have just
Keep
said
running.
that.
Get the hell out of here.
Ain't the first time officials have made shit up just because they didn't like what you were
Yeah,
doing.
I kind of have a feeling that's what this is, but obviously I'm not gonna like go like whatever.
Does anyone
probably,
know Gitches
probably
in
the
the
only
chat?
county park in the county that I'd actually go fly at. I tend to go down to Brevard and go to Titusville.
Gitchy, you in the chat?
Eventually left.
What's up, get you?
I'm just making sure she's not in the chat.
And
Was
Titusville gives me no harassments. I've literally had cops sit in the parking lot and watch me.
Gitchy, if you're in the chat,
They
look
don't,
away now.
they don't give a crap. So
Why
What
would
about
they?
this verse story? We can get kid nearly got sucked out of a plane.
What the fuck?
oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the side
They've grounded a bunch of 737s to inspect them now.
on some of the planes, that's an emergency door, and it just got ripped off midair. The guy, the poor kid, lost his T-shirt, and his mum had to hold him in.
And a bunch of cell phones flew out the window.
Yeah.
Why wasn't he seatbelted in?
He was.
was
It pulled
already
it
in
off
the
on
air.
him. It stripped him off his back.
Fuck that. Yep, no more flying for me.
That's not what he meant, buddy, when he said he wanted his first suck off.
Hey, whoa. Damn. I got my first blowjob.
See all them women with all the wigs just disappear out the out the plane.
To be honest with you, he's lucky he was seatbelted in because most people, when the plane gets up to cruising altitude, you don't have to wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, you don't
exactly.
exactly. Out.
His
Yeah,
mum had
pretty
to hold
cool.
him into place.
That's fun. What's up, Paul? I saw you leaving the parking lot.
Yeah, we were watching. Tim was watching you on camera.
He was stalking you.
They were zooming in on. They were
Okay.
zooming in on you.
Well, I tell you what, it pissed me off is that damn little, even though that little drone does a hell of a nighttime shooting, I didn't get it in the air until the ship was going by me. Usually I'm catching it as it's coming up. It just didn't want to link up. It didn't want to go. It didn't want to do what it's supposed to do. And finally I was able to shut it down, turn it on, shut it down, turn it on, shut it down, turn it on.
I have an update.
Nah, it's not an update. It's
Yeah, I don't even think they're updating those anymore.
The last update was for
They are
remote
what
ID.
they are now.
Yeah, they updated for remote ID. That was the last update for their.
Oh yeah, that's right. Get you did. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying, get you is so a lot of people don't though. You know, once they get up, they'll just kind of just to get up, go to the bathroom. Oh, not everybody will put their.
Oh,
seatbelts
yeah.
on. I know. I did.
Yeah, a lot of people will definitely take their belts
Yeah.
off.
Well, that would have been an interest.
Yes.
That would have been an interesting moment, wouldn't it? I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's crazy.
That'd have been a hell of a shot though if you were live streaming and your phone got sucked out the plane. That'd be some views right there. 30,000 feet in the air and your fucking phone gets sucked out of the plane.
Damn. And then the phone hits somebody on the ground. Fuck it up. Look, that phone went right through his head. Get hell.
Yeah, we got to pass a law and ban cell phones on an airplane. They could fall out and hit somebody in the head.
That's
So
good
we,
advice.
We,
Get
we
you, though.
literally need to pass a law.
It reminds me of that story many years ago, the Russians that tried to claim on the insurance because a cow sunk the boat out at sea. And no one believed them until a plane landed and it said it was struggling to get altitude, so it dumped a cow out of the hold, and it hit this boat and sunk it.
Oh my God.
Jesus. How'd you sink your boat? A blind cow.
Got hit by cows.
Yeah. You remember that pig that jumped over the moon?
Well, here comes the cow.
The cow finally did it.
There
Knocked
was,
it out.
yeah, that's crazy. But that is good advice. So, Getch, you should always, yeah, at least have it on just a little loose.
Yeah, damn.
Well, you remember years ago when that one pilot, he was flying I don't know what size airliner it was, but one of their windows broke, and he got sucked out of the top and was like, and the other pilot, one of the other people in the cockpit were holding him by his feet, and he stayed like that until they landed the plane.
Yeah, that was a British. That was a British guy.
It turned out to be a Japanese fishing trawler in Russian waters, and Russia refused to believe him.
That's a Mission Impossible right there. You know, hold on to his feet. Don't let him go. What if his boot slipped off or his shoes slipped? Oh, sorry, buddy.
But apparently, ditching things from aeroplanes over the sea is quite a common occurrence.
That's what NASA does all the time.
Yeah, so this was a thing they were talking about, the British Airways, but this is how the pilot stayed until they landed the plane.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people in the cockpit had him held by his feet the whole time, and were holding on to him because the window broke and sucked him out of the plane, and they grabbed him by his feet.
Yeah, and you know why the window popped? Two problems, two things to that incident. So one, the design of the plane was that instead of the window being on the inside of the frame, so that pressure would push it against the frame, the
That's a
window
Mission
was on the
Impossible shit
outside
right
of the
there.
frame and screwed to the frame.
That's a Mission Impossible shit.
Yeah.
Right
So,
there.
so
Just-
pressure,
just have
so the
that
pressure
vision.
pushing out, and the other part of it was the maintenance guy put the wrong screws.
Yeah, just had that vision then, that guy hanging out that aeroplane there, and Leslie Nielsen popping through the door. Have a safe flight. We're all counting on you.
Well, I ain't
Got that
flying no more.
movie, Hawaii Airlines, where the whole top came off years back.
I'm not flying no more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I actually liked watching that show, Gitchy, the air disaster. There's a bunch of free episodes of it on YouTube. You can watch all of them.
Tim, you might be better off up there. You're not going to get hit with a Nokia.
Fuck that.
Just think
Hey,
about
Tim,
the
you're
days
right.
of the old Nokia.
Hell no, they
Dropped
they
out of an
better-
airplane.
Yeah, make sure you're
Better
not
have-
within 5 miles of a flight path. You might
They better
get
have
hit in the
plenty
head.
of parachutes. They better have plenty of
Tim.
They've
parachutes.
had, they've had it here in the UK where people have fallen from aeroplanes and actually gone through buildings, and it's actually stowaways where they've hidden in the wheel arch,
Yeah.
and then when the plane comes to land, they've not realised it's going to go and not got hold, and it's just let them go.
Oh, when the military was leaving Afghanistan, there was quite a few of them that held onto the wheel well as they were taking off, and you could see people falling out of the wheel well. They were
Yeah.
trying to hold on to the C-130. They were climbing up in there, and then they got about, was about, I don't know, 800 to 1,000 feet off the ground, and you were seeing people falling out of it
Yep.
because they
Not
couldn't hold
flying.
on to it.
Not flying no more.
Hey, Jim, you're right. The NASA has been throwing stuff in the ocean all over the place. They've been dropping
Yep.
UFOs out there all for years.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the raw video, and you can see the ship is already by me by the time I get in the air.
Yeah, even if you don't catch it like you normally do, at least you got something.
So she said.
Air to us.
No, it's the Autel Nano Plus.
God, that hasn't had a firmware update in forever.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I don't even think they're supporting it with.
Well, they're
firmware
not
updates
making them
anymore.
anymore, are they?
No, they've discontinued them, I think. I mean, you can still buy them. There's still retailers that sell them new, but Alltel's not actually making them anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I know, Gitchy. There was one a couple of months ago. He landed in someone's back garden on the barbecue.
Yeah, it's the Smithsonian channel. Yeah,
Oh, another burger on the
YouTube.
barbie. Boom.
That's a full menu of shrimp on a Barbie right there. What? God damn. Look, it's blood and bone.
Yeah, if you go to the Smithsonian channel on YouTube, you can watch the full episodes of the air disaster show. And they like break down each different air disaster there's been over the years. They do a full breakdown of them.
Crazy.
Looked like you were struggling a little bit to get out in front of it there.
Yeah, well, besides that, I'm wearing gloves and my thumbs, and the sticks on the Autel are different than the sticks I'm used to on the DJI.
I thought it was just because of that
It
man.
flies pretty similar though.
Yes.
The Light Plus and the Nano fly a lot more similar to DJI than the Evo 2. The Nano is great at nighttime though. It's got a great camera.
Oh, it's got a great camera on it. Yep.
That RYYB at night, I don't care. I'll take that over every fucking drone that's out there, including my Mavic 3 Pro. That RYYB at night is just freaking unreal.
Well, and then like even like Matt was saying, if you compare just shooting an auto at nighttime from the Alltels to the DJIs, the Alltels seem to blow the DJIs out of the water. When you're just shooting an auto, you're not doing.
Yeah, I'm shooting an auto. I'm not setting anything.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why.
He's not wrong. And you know, everybody talks about Aki Sync 4 and how much better the connection is with like the Mini 4 Pro, right? I just kind of laugh because when I got my Evo 2, I put Alien Tech powered amp antenna on that thing. You want range? Try that for range. The hell with DJI.
Yeah, I remember when I met you at the first drone meetup and you had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that sort of reliability for 3+ years.
I was flying with Johnny on Thursday. I had the RC Pro, and I'm flying the Air 2S, and I'm flying, and I'm talking to him, and all of a sudden I go, and I got a stick in my hand. It came complete. It was undone. I didn't realize it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oops, what the hell? You know?
Yeah, you got to remember to tighten. You got to remember to tighten them once in a while.
Johnny looked over at me and said, that wasn't supposed to happen. Stick just come right off my hand.
What was he flying? Happen right when you were. Yeah, what was he flying?
He flew Air 3 in Nevada. He actually flew the Air 3 with a Start RC sent him a mic to put on the drone, and you could fly it out and talk. And he was testing it out for him.
Got it.
That thing was pretty loud too.
I ran into a problem with Ken and Jerry. Place it here and Jerry Bauer from Canada. He's down here in Florida for the winter. Ken was flying his Mini 3. Jerry was flying his Mini 4. And my RC Pro, if I got anywhere near them, they lost connection.
What were they flying?
Mini 3 Pro and a Mini 4 Pro. And they both lost. And they both lost connection with my RC Pro anywhere near them.
Okay. Because I was flying with the RC Pro and the Mavic, was it Air 2S? Thinking it was a Mavic 3. It was Mavic 3 out by the lighthouse a couple of weeks ago with Johnny. Johnny put his Air 3 up, and I had a complete black screen for a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was doing to them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it did that to me.
So I've only got one thing that I could think of because I've never had that problem before, although I don't know that I've necessarily flown close to anybody with the RC Pro. That's what I use for my Mavic 3. Is that I had the Wi-Fi on. because I needed the controller was complaining that I wasn't logged into my DJI
I
account.
always have the Wi-Fi on.
So I had to turn the Wi-Fi on. So I wondered whether it was the Wi-Fi that was screwing with them. But my RC Pro walked all over top of them. Bad. Really bad. So
Well, it shouldn't on the Mini 4. With the difference of the OcuSync, unless because they're not telling us everything.
this is what I keep trying to tell people though. OcuSync 4 didn't do anything with the frequency band that they're operating in. They're still in the
Right.
same frequency band. It's just that they've added 2 new channels. They've added a 3 megahertz bandwidth and a 5 megahertz bandwidth, but it's still in the same frequency range.
Right.
So any drone that's broadcasting in that frequency range potentially could step on top of them. But you would have thought with the auto, you wouldn't have thought my 03 RC Pro would have stepped on the 04 controller, but it did. And it stepped on the 03 controller. Both of them. I literally took both of them out.
Also, officially, that battery that I had, that number 3 battery that was swelling the most,
Yeah.
like grandma's rocking chair, has taken a 48-hour salt bath in water,
Yeah.
saltwater bath. So it's done. I'm gonna leave it in there a couple more days in the salt water, and then I'm gonna get rid of it.
Does AutoZone take lipos? I was thinking I'd heard that AutoZone will take them to
I have to
recycle.
ask. But I got 2 more I'm gonna bring. I've got right now, I've got 5 batteries. 2 of them still from the previous owner are the ones that are trying to swell a little bit. So those, I mean, it's barely a little swelling, but I mean, because I flew one the other day with it and showed it to Johnny, and Johnny said, yes, not a lot, but it's starting to, as a Gianna. So I'm gonna probably buy 2 more refurbished, and then they'll still give me 5 because the other 3 are mine and they're good.
Yeah. No, there's well, technically,
because I
what's
got-
called
yeah.
a refurb. The 2 that I got, I had
It
great
could be
luck
open
with.
box.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing is too, is that if I would not have been given a new drone, I probably wouldn't care as much.
Sure.
But since they sent me a brand new one, it
Yeah.
was made on October 27th last year. That's the date it was manufactured.
Yep, that's pretty new.
So, and I've only flown it like 4 times. So I'm gonna make sure I got batteries for it.
So here's a new spot that I flew the other day. I kind of like this one. It's actually along a highway. Oh, wait a second. Let's do that. Let's share just that. Thank you very much. There we go. So it's like a little bike path kind of thing. Walkway along US 1. Theoretically, I think this is in the city of Palm Coast, although it's out in the middle of nowhere. But, you know, lots of trees, lots of things to fly around. And go up and down, around.
Looks like Home Depot does, Rod.
Home Depot takes them? Okay.
Yeah, and they said there's apparently a thing you can call in Florida. It's called
I'd rather take them
Called-
back and have them recycled, right? Just like they recycle EV batteries.
there's a Florida program. It's called Call to Recycle, and you can call them and they'll tell you where to take it.
Hmm.
But apparently it's free, like it's a program that
Yeah.
they're doing with Florida. Yeah, Home Depot, Lowe's, Staples,
Probably
Direct
Home
Tool
Depot here too.
Factory Outlet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lowe's
no,
is
that's-
1 exit down for me. Home Depot is 3 exits down for me. So
Yeah,
Lowe's is
so it looks
closer.
like the 5 main one or the main ones in Florida is Lowe's, Staples, Home Depot, and something called Direct Tool Factory Outlet, whatever the hell that is.
Hmm.
But yeah, those are all LiPo where you can drop off like batteries, like just rechargeable AA's, lipos, old drill batteries, anything.
I wonder if I freaked any of those people out in the cars. I wonder if they even saw the drone. And the other part of it is, I realized I flew back here. This was not the first flight in the area, but there's cows back here. And just like Chris Hope, you know what the cows do when the drone goes by? Not a damn thing.
They didn't move.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly. They didn't move. They don't even care that there's a drone buzz. They don't care that there's a drone buzzing around. They don't look up. They don't do nothing. Zero reaction, which is great. It's not like
They're a
I'm
bit
trying
like
to spook
Justin
them.
when he's eating. You can't distract him.
Yeah.
And here's another interesting part. Later on, there was one of those Florida State park kind of guys that showed up and drove back that dirt road. He saw me flying. He never said a word to me. So apparently I was legal here.
All right,
That's a
Rod,
fun little place.
I sent you in Messenger the website, and you can do the find the location, and I'll tell you where to go.
Cool. So, anyways.
Well,
Eventually-
at one time, I think even Staples used to take back batteries.
Well, that's what's on the
Not
list
drone
here.
batteries, but rechargeables.
Yeah, I don't know where the Staples is around here. Lowe's would be the closest one to me.
I mean, we don't have one here. We got an Office Max.
But like this website here, I put in the chat, you can go to there and it's you can do find a location, and then they'll tell you what locations in your area do it. Like in mine, it showed Home Depot, Lowe's, Staples, and it was some tool factory company I've never heard of. So they're all those are.
But
those are
it showed Staples.
Yeah, it's partners that they.
You don't want to
partnered
staple
with.
a battery though.
Yeah, you do. That's how you release the pressure.
So I started doing that where I was flying between those trees.
Over here, we can just take them into any supermarket. The only batteries they frown upon is when you're taking a lithium battery from a laptop. Makes them panic.
Walmart used to have a little recycle box for like old phone batteries, but it was like specific batteries. But I don't think they just took whatever. I think it was cell phone and camera batteries. They used to have a little thing in the electronics department, a little box you could drop them in. But that was back when cell phones used to have a lot of removable batteries, which a lot of them don't anymore.
Now over here, any batteries, but if it's a lithium, the laptop batteries or a phone battery, you got to book it in. And then they put it in a special box.
Well, see, that's the way they did this whole program. It's so people can recycle it responsibly and not have to pay anything for it. It's a program that's subsidized from the
We've had a
state.
few bin lorries where people have just chucked the batteries away and the bin lorries have exploded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago. How the trash trucks are actually they're trained now to dump the load if that happens. They'll drag
They do.
They'll dump it out on the street because they don't want to catch their truck on fire, obviously. So, but yeah, there's been people that throw car batteries in the trucks, and that's the thing is those trucks when that fucking thing comes down, starts crushing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of pressure coming down on those batteries.
You won't really want to be working on the back of it, can you? Can you imagine it? You hear that? What's that?
I'm surprised the places that sell car batteries don't recycle lipos and stuff because they're recycling car batteries. So they
Well, a lot
obviously
of
have
those-
a manufacturer that somebody comes and picks their crap up to recycle it.
Well, it's just like, yeah, most of the auto parts stores and like, yeah, you can take your old motor oil in there and drop it off for free.
Mm-hmm.
They'll recycle it.
I quit doing it. I quit doing that a long time.
Will they take 12-volt big batteries?
What that one that I was putting in there?
No, like a auto parts store.
Sure.
I mean, just
Because
Car
I, you
battery-
know, I've got,
car
I've got,
batteries.
I've got great big golf cart batteries out in the garage.
dude, you can do just like
Probably.
most people do and just go back behind a Walmart or a fucking auto parts store and just leave it by their loading bay, and they'll have to dispose of it. Dude, when I worked,
I would say, Paul, just call AutoZone or one of those places close to you and see if they'll take it.
Dude,
They'll probably take it.
when I was at Walmart, people used to leave shit back by the loading bays all the time. Car batteries, used motor oil, because they knew we weren't going to leave it sitting out there. So we'd have to take it inside, properly put it in whatever we need to do. Like even the big box TVs, right? The old box TVs.
Yeah.
People used to leave them back there. And there is actually a special way you have to transport those TVs because of the, you know how they can store electricity in the coil?
Paul, let me just save you all this time. You've got no traveling to do, no nothing. Just put it in a cardboard box with your name and address on it, with an Amazon logo on it, stick it on your porch, watch it go.
What?
What he's saying is disguise it as an Amazon package and just leave it out on the porch till somebody steals it. It'll be something heavy too. They'll think they got something good. They'll be like, "Oh shit!"
I don't have that kind of problem here.
Then they'll get home and find out it's just an old fucking golf cart battery. Although they might get pissed off.
People
come back
don't
and-
steal things off of the porches here.
It lost power.
Although people might get pissed off and come back and throw the batteries all back on his lawn too. I'll just be back in the same boat.
Tim would like to say goodbye, but he's got no power to do so.
Tim was?
Yeah, he's got a power cut.
Oh, lost power, huh?
How the hell did that happen?
Third world country.
No, it was in the middle of thunderstorm.
Oh,
Third world country problems.
third.
Fucking living out on that little tiny island, thinking they're better than everybody.
This is kind of what I had the most fun doing around this location. Although I should probably, did I fly? Yeah, I did fly my Nazgul here. I should probably chase cars with my Nazgul. My Nazgul could probably, because it's like 55 mile an hour in there. My Nazgul could keep up with them. But here's what I started doing on this thing. I'd go down and I'd literally get right off the ground and just follow the sidewalk. This is good practice because when Maddie's trying to chase me, he's like, you're up and down too much. So I'm sort of practicing trying to keep the drone at a specific height.
What?
But it was kind of fun just whipping down the sidewalk.
Yeah, later time.
But I feel like I have really good control of the drone for the most part. I'm not doing crazy shit, just sort of flying around and by and through things. And a roll here and there so far. And sort of simulated dives. That's the next thing I got to get good at is sort of diving.
Oh, the cows aren't even paying attention to you.
They're not paying no attention. I flew by them, I don't know how many times, and there was zero reaction. I didn't even see one look up.
Yeah, because FPV drones aren't the quietest.
Yeah, they didn't even it's like they didn't even hear the thing. So anyways, this is a nice spot to do FPV because you can do shit like this. In and around the trees and under the trees and
Oh, that's right. Gitchy was in the middle of cooking his fucking food. That's right. Hopefully Tim's stir fry was done.
I just have to watch out not to put the drone down over there in the low spots where the water is. i.e. don't do anything crazy around the water.
And it's not like he can really go out and use his grill neither in a thunderstorm.
Oh, why not?
It's in lit.
Dude, I live in Florida, bro. I ain't going outside during any thunderstorm. Fuck that.
Hey, he's
I
not that
hear
ranger that got hit 8 times.
You know, they were actually talking about that because there's quite a few people on record that have been hit multiple times, and they actually think it's like something with body chemistry that attracts lightning.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because there was one lady that got hit 3 times, and one of the times she was pretty much standing in her house. She was standing right inside the sliding glass door, and the bolt just came right into the house. Boom, hit her.
Surprise!
Mm-hmm.
It's bad enough getting hit once, but let alone 3 times. Jesus, dude, I'd be terrified to go
Well,
outside
look at
if
that.
I even.
There was
heard
that
any
guy
thunder.
over here that was thingy. He just got brought on as a substitute. They held the sign up. He run onto the pitch, got hit by lightning, died. That's the fastest substitution ever.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like crazy because, like I said, it's bad enough getting hit once, dude. Like I said, after 3 times, dude, I'd be absolutely terrified to be anywhere where there was lightning or thunder.
Yeah, that park
Dude, I'd be
ranger
living in.
literally had it go through his fucking head. He had
Dude,
holes
bro,
in his hat.
That's when I'd be moving to Southern California where it only rains like 1 week out of the year.
Yeah, something.
Dude, I couldn't live in Florida if I was constantly getting hit like that.
That guy was out west somewhere. He was a park ranger out west in the Rockies somewhere, I think.
Oh, yeah, Edward's got a point there. So you can get money. He's saying you probably could get some good money for those batteries, Paul, because of the metals in them. Take them to a local scrapyard and drop them off.
You think?
Yeah, some of them will.
He
buy
might
'em,
be right. He might be right.
Yeah.
Junkyards might take them.
and they might give you some money for them too.
That's why they want to recycle the lipos. That freaking lithium that's inside of them is, and cadmium
Oh.
or whatever else is worth some bucks.
Well, and the thing is, for the average person to try to, pop open a couple lithiums just to get the lithium out, it's not worth it. But when
Yeah,
you're doing
it's not worth it.
thousands, 100,000 batteries,
Yeah, exactly.
that's when they're making money. Just like how much, every cell phone, every computer has gold in it on the motherboards and the
And
chips
some silver.
sets. But the amount of phones you have to make any decent money is, a
Yeah.
couple thousand phones just to make a few $100. Like, it's quite a few. And it's not an easy process to strip that shit.
Nope.
Because there was one of the guys on YouTube was doing a test, and I think he did 2,000 cell phones, and they stripped him, and I think he only made like $400 or $500 off of 2,000 cell phones, stripping all the precious metals out of them. And he was trying to show that it's not worth the time for a regular person.
This is the
trying to do
UK
it.
right now. We are deep in the water.
Yeah, you might as well go get you a few bucks, Paul. You can take yourself out to lunch. You're muted. Oh, Tim's power came back on.
Unmute. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Because, I got them sitting in the box because I replaced the batteries. So the new batteries came and I put the old batteries in the boxes and they've been sitting out in my garage for a while.
I mean, you might not get a lot for them. I don't know what the price is going for. Maybe you might get 10, 15 bucks a battery, maybe.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're getting $5 a battery, it's better than just throwing them in the trash or giving them to somebody.
As long as it doesn't cost you $5 to take them there.
Well, if they try to charge him to take them, then that's when he just loads them back up and takes them up to the battery.
No, what I'm saying
Find
is
somewhere to take
cost
them.
of fuel.
Well, how far is the local scrapyard from your house? Do you even know?
Oh, so the scrap yards aren't close. So they're out of town.
Well, you could
But
always call them.
I've got different places in town. I'm sure that I probably.
What, you was going to climb into that car then, Hot Rod?
Yeah, he popped right out of it.
So yeah, the UK is currently underwater, and they're saying that people need to be vigilant tonight because it's going to freeze over.
Ice skating, huh?
Yeah, well, some people have got up and had fish swimming around the living room.
Really?
That's funny.
Honey, did we get a goldfish? No. Wow. Well, your mother-in-law's here.
I didn't think Tim's power would be off that long. Just a hiccup in the power from the storm. It happens.
And then to make matters even worse, tomorrow and Monday, we got heavy snow.
Really?
We
Because
got
that's what you
slight,
need. You need water, then you need ice, then you need snow, and then next week it'll all fall, and the snow will melt, the ice will melt, which will make the water rise even more.
I think we're expecting like a little frost just on the tip of the grass tomorrow.
Good for you.
Just right on the tip of the grass. Not
Good
even the
for
whole.
you. Laura's chiming in.
That happens all the time here in Florida during the storms, Tim. You'll get a little.
Oh, Laura
hiccup,
chiming in.
Power will kick off for like 20, 30 seconds and it kicks back on.
Good for you.
You have to keep shouting that down with you.
It sucks. You have to reset everything.
Yeah, that does suck.
Because you gotta wait for your internet and all that shit to kick back in.
Should be nice with it. I need him to turn up to my live stream.
Well, he lives out in the sticks a little bit too, doesn't he?
Yeah, Tim's not like in town. He's outside.
Yeah.
He's on the outskirts of his town, of the town he lives.
Yeah,
outside
when his power goes out, they gotta change animals.
of.
Well, not only that, it's just if power outage, you know, the power company, you're low on the list, you know. If in other words, if parts of town went out, that's where they'll head first.
See where I live at, I'm on the grid of the hospital. So when we lose power, the hospital has to go on generators. So like if they have a hurricane and they're estimating a week to be out of power, I'm back on in about a day.
We don't have that problem. We're normally off a couple of minutes. If that.
Well, here's the question I have. Now, Lynn has, you know, the automatic generator that kicks on if power's out.
Yeah.
Does she still have to reset all her clocks or everything, or will it maintain that?
Depends how quick it's done.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Depending on how quick it-
instantaneous almost.
If it's instantaneous, then it should, but some of the clocks might just be too quick for it to. They might have to be reset.
Okay. And my neighbor here has got the same generator. It tests itself every Wednesday at noon. Fires up, runs a little bit, and then shuts down.
See, over here, if the power went out in Basildon now, within seconds, the system is made to isolate where the fault is. So only 4 or 5 houses will be out, and the rest of the network comes back on. Just reroutes everybody, goes a different way.
That was my only question. I didn't know.
Mark, you're in for some serious now.
What's they're calling for snow here, but I'm not so sure how much. And the sad part of it is I've got a small snow blower in the garage ready to go, you know, which will take care of 6 to 8 inches of snow. But my beastie is out in another shed, and I haven't fired it up since last year. And it's got an intake on it about this wide and about
You know what came to my head then?
48 inches high.
Yeah, when you
And
said
it-
about
it
the snow
throw-
blower.
it throws snow 30 to 40 feet.
Yeah, but when you said snowblower, then it just reminded me of Short Circuit. Hey, Laser Lips, your mother was a snowblower. I love that film.
Well, Justin, did you hear from Sarah yet? He's not there.
Sarah's gone for a roll meal.
Yeah, she should be coming home now. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I'll see y'all later.
Well, I think why don't we just shut it down?
That's up to you, but
David, what time is it over there?
I'll
It's
see how to
nearly
cut you
it's
off.
7 minutes to 2.
Oh, okay. Joe, I think
I'll
we're
catch
going to
y'all
shut it
later.
down.
To be honest, it's pretty
Yeah.
early for us now, Paul.
I was on my second plate.
Oh, look at that, man! I tell you what. Did you see what the platter he got earlier? Man, it was huge.
Got a picture of it.
It's early here now, early in the morning.
Look at that! Look at his plate he had.
The hell's that?
That's a Greek food. Got the rice, the hummus, the salad, and the lamb. A Euro plate.
I mean, it was like a platter.
And I've eaten twice, and I still have enough for tomorrow.
Oh wow!
Well, it's Sunday lunch day tomorrow. That's when everything comes out. The Yorkshire pudding, all the veg, the Brussels,
good
the roast
stuff.
potatoes, the mashed potatoes, the boiled potatoes, the whole lot.
Okay.
And then you try and stack it on a plate and tip the gravy on top so it comes down like an avalanche.
Okay, David, everybody, Joe and Rod, we're going to say adieu for the evening. So we'll see all of you next time.
See
Bye
you
for
later,
now.
guys.
tomorrow.